What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to Knicks Nocturnal. We got interesting topics tonight. Mitchell Robinson recently was reported that he was asking his teammates to feature him more in the offense. Something about his game that we first noticed with Mitchell Robinson has returned recently. Also, we'll talk about Mikal Bridges and what's really going on with him in the month of January. It's like he's missing in action, at least on the offensive end. And lastly, but not least, Big Bodega Cat. He has been scrutinized a lot this season. Some people feel like he's not a good fit. Some people feel like he's playing hurt. But you wait till you hear what one Knick legend had to say about Towns' game that makes all the sense in the world. We will talk about this and more tonight on Knicks Nocturnal. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karl-Anthony, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes, man. Tell a friend that we live, man. In the building for Knicks Nocturnal. Welcome to the show. Salute to all the channel members in the building early. Of course, big time salute to the super producer, Maxine, in the place to be. And yes, road to 100 likes, man. You know how we get down. We always got giveaways every time we reach our goals. So definitely take the time to, like the channel as you come in. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. And tonight, I would love to cross the 2,000 sub threshold. So let's continue to smash all of the helpful buttons. Of course, hit that bell icon so more cool people can check out the video. And also, channel, if you aren't a subscriber, consider joining the channel. Big time to the channel members. I see you in the building. Mellow Mike, Zach, Randu. Big time salute, man. What a day. Coming off one of our best, the best performing podcasts ever. Salute to everybody that was in the building earlier for This Week Inside the Knicks. We crossed the 4,000 sub mark for the first time. So big time salute to everybody that tuned in. It was fire. Great conversation. Of course, we talked about Giannis. We talked about a whole bunch of topics, and these were some of the things that we didn't get a chance to cover. So I figured we'll talk about it again tonight. Any other notes? Okay, tomorrow, 10 a.m., Blue and Orange Breakfast Show. Make sure you're in the building. Let's go. I will definitely be breaking down that Sacramento Kings game and telling you all the things that we need to know about it. So big time salute to everybody in the building. Now, I do understand that not everyone will be able to call in tonight, but this is a call-in show. So if you can't call in, you could always send a donation in, and I will read your message and respond to it on the show as if you called in. That is an option. Of course, 3-minute call-up show rules are in effect. First call, 3 minutes, all right? Of course, we got the $5 callback action option if you want. You can send that via Cashapp, or you can send that via Super Chat. So big time salute to everybody in the building. Just want to let you guys know that. Any other announcements I'll get to later. But I'm going to get into the first topic before we begin. And like I said, this is a call-up show. So if I do miss your call, I will call you back in a very short time frame because I know it's late. And I don't want to keep people outside of what they plan on doing. Bam, I'm jumping into research mode. Oh, don't worry about this NBA.com stuff that's on the screen. I'm going to get to that in a second. But I'm going to start here first. So we're going to go with Mitchell Robinson. Now, a lot of you guys, for some reason, and I don't know why, But some of you guys think that I'm a Mitchell Robinson hater. I don't know, when did I get that title? I support Mitchell Robinson. First off, hold on. Big time salute to Mitchell Robinson. New York City salute to the brother right there. He is definitely playing a lot better, and he saved the game against the Philadelphia 76ers. He completely made, I'm not sure what it was about that third quarter when he had to come in the game and take on Joel Embiid, but he did his thing. I also recently, I would say within the last month or so, I was like, yo, man, we don't need to trade Mitchell Robinson. I'm leaning towards the not trading Mitchell Robinson side. To me, it doesn't make sense. You need somebody of his size. You know what he brings to the table, right? He's the blockness monster. I don't see why you would trade that guy unless you're getting a Giannis and they're like, oh, well, if you want Giannis, we need Mitchell Robinson. Okay, then cool. You know, then if we have to give him up, then bye-bye Mitch. But outside of that, I'm not trading Mitchell Robinson. I'm not putting him in no other deal because no other deal makes sense right now in the moment. And one of the things that he's been doing, as I get into this article, is he's been diving harder on the screens. Now, I still think that he doesn't dive as hard all the time, but that has been a big difference. Another big, I get to the other big difference in a second. I'm gonna get into some things about this article as well. Mitchell Robinson asks his Knicks teammates, and they listen. It's been noticeable that in recent games, they are looking to find him more when he's rolling to the basket after setting a screen. This is what I'm talking about. He doesn't roll hard. So I'm hoping the response when he asked him was, all right, just make sure you dive hard and we'll get it to you. And then he says, I tell them when we're watching film, look here, I'm wide open. Surprisingly. And usually that's not when he sets it for Brunson. But Brunson did get him a couple of alley hoops recently. So a big time salute to that. Throw it to me. I do a little dirty work, so reward me. Robinson said after the 112-109 win against the Philadelphia 76ers on Saturday. And that's kind of how that is. Okay. So in year 8, Robinson is yet to develop a polished offensive game. And that allows his defender to help offer him aggressively when he sets the screen, often for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's the thing, too. Here's the thing about that Jalen Brunson screen. The reason why they're blitzing the screen is because he dives out too slow. He dives out too slow. Weak side help is able to get there, and now it's easier to rotate. As long as I keep Mitchell Robinson off the boards or I try to keep a body on him to prevent him from crashing the glass, I can successfully blitz Brunson. And the goal is to lock up Brunson so much that he cannot get another pass off. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's an art to the game. So that's part of the reason why the pick and roll it struggles with Brunson. But recently, we've been going up against some bad defenses. Like, that just allows him to just stand there and then get a lob. So anytime they do that, you got to get it to him. And then Brunson has been getting it out of his hands quickly. All right. In year 8, Robinson has to develop a polished offensive game. A lot of you guys agree with that. This allowed the defender to help off him aggressively when he set screens. Right. And offer for Jalen Brunson. But if he can be a threat as a roller, this changes the dynamic. Exactly. Whoever's guarding Mitch aggressive, Coach Mike Brown said. So if the team's stepping up and trying to be aggressive on ball screens, Mitch has to get out quick. What have I been saying, y'all? Y'all need to listen to me, man. I be on the money. I didn't even watch the post-game interview, Mike Brown's post-game interview. I think I saw Brunson, but I didn't watch Mike Brown's. Anyway, so I didn't even know he said this, but Mitch has to get out quick, so he's got to get look for it at the rim. Why do you think Mike Brown said he has to get out quick and you got to look at it at the rim? I do got a call. Let me get to this call and I'm going to get back to it. But yeah, we're going to finish talking about the alley hoop because there's some other things that the Knicks are doing too. We'll see if the article also talks about that in a second. But 646-995-8389. call up and voice your opinion. Of course, call up show rules do apply. But I'm curious to see what your guys' thoughts are. Let's see if JJ answers.
Yo,
JJ, what's
what up,
going on?
man? What's good with you, brother? How you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm feeling good tonight, man.
Yes,
I'm just
sir.
here talking basketball late night as I this
Yeah,
is one of the things I like to do. What's up with you?
facts.
Hopefully you had a good day.
Yeah, man, everything's good, man. Everything's good.
Nice.
I actually wanted to call and not talk Knicks real quick.
Okay, real quick, let's
I
go.
yeah, I wanted to give you your flowers, man. Listen, you come on twice a day, sometimes three times a day. I
That's a
just
fact.
wanted to give you what you deserve. You do an incredible job. You know, you're on here hours a day, hours at night. So
Fact.
you deserve it all, man, honestly. You do an incredible job. You give us facts, you give us your time, your energy. That's a lot what you do, man. Shout out to Maxine doing the
Yes.
Lord's work for you. Shout out to
Yes.
the chat. Shout out to Mellow Mike, great supporter, always in here. So yeah, just wanted to give flowers, man. That's all I got though. Yeah,
I,
I
yo, I,
appreciate you, man.
I appreciate that,
Yes,
JJ.
sir,
Thank you for
man.
that, man. I
No
appreciate
doubt.
you being a part of the OKF Nation as
Yes,
well.
sir. No problem.
Support and calling up every show, man.
Yeah, no
So
doubt, man.
couldn't do it without you
Appreciate you,
guys,
man.
man.
Appreciate you, brother. That's all I got, though, man.
Big time
Appreciate you,
salute.
man. Salute, man.
All right. It's my man JJ, channel member. Yeah, man. I do work hard, man. And one of my things I said I like to do, or this is the purpose of what I do, is to enhance the fan experience. Right? That's one of the first things I want to do. That's my goal, right? I've always been someone who, really took a keen liking to the game, like just over analyzing it, just, not only do I play it, but just watching the game. I'm not sure what I enjoy more, watching or playing. You know, that's just the way I am. So, and then also my other goal is to uh, balance the scales. Balancing the scales means level-headed Knicks talk. There's a lot of people putting out a lot of crappy information, just speaking from their opinions, and so now I want to come from an informed perspective. So that's why every show, the highlight of the show is research mode, right? Bam, like that. So I'm always trying to read from a source. Okay. And big time salute to my man BS10258. Man, these dudes, hold up. Him and HRM, they beat me in the fantasy league, man. I'm so mad about that, y'all. And then today I'm playing against J-Tap. I forgot to set my lineup. I'm so busy working on the pod. So busy working on the content for the morning show. I'm doing my scouting for the Sacramento Kings, right? I'm getting ready for this show, right? And then I'm like, fantasy. I get the fantasy is already too late. The lineups is locked. I'm so tight. But yeah, big time salute to you, BS10258. I will get my link back. And also big time salute to my man Cash. Knicks interested in Drew Holiday? Where you saw that at, Cash? Where you saw that at? I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with that next. Drew Holiday? That's actually a interesting pickup, but I think the money is too much. I'm at 100 on that, but there is. I mean, we talked about the Giannis trade earlier, right? And there's more Giannis I'm gonna have to talk about tomorrow, unfortunately. Well, fortunately and unfortunately to the people who don't want to hear about Giannis, but I will be talking about Giannis every day because there's always something new with him. But with that Portland Trailblazer, the fact that they interested in Mikal Bridges, if you do a Giannis trade, you could also get Drew Holiday as well. For the record, just to give some insight on that. All right, but big time salute to all the channel members in the building, man. Y'all all here formed like Voltron. Let's go. Let me finish with this Mitchell Robinson, and then, like I said, you guys could call up 646-995-8389. Call up, let us know, where you want to go. We got three hot topics, Knicks nocturnal topics that we're going to discuss. Okay, now Mike Brown said to get out of there quick. I've been saying that. Mitch does not set the screens quick. Matter of fact, I got a video on the channel. If you think I just read Mike Brown saying this, and that's where I'm getting it from, go back like maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and go listen to that Mitchell Robinson screen set video. I've been saying this. And then also, so Mitch has to get out quick, and he's got to look for it at the rim. After a little bit lull in a few games, Robinson's also back to his best defense and the offensive glass. He neutralized Joel Embiid, facts, in the third quarter, held them scoreless, very impressive. He also grabbed 6 offensive rebounds, hell of impressive. Our defensive player was Mitch, right? And I think he has the most defensive players out of all the Knicks. Mitch was phenomenal on the offensive glass, but he was really, really good for us defensively. For deflections, couple of 50-50 balls, rebounding the ball really well, couple of blocks. Big night for Mitch, especially on the defensive end of the floor. I'm going to tell you something about this. This game, right, made me more confident about Mitch going into the postseason. Because Joel Embiid is somebody that usually gives Mitch the business, unfortunately. He does do a good job on him, but Joel Embiid he's just special, man. He's a very, very special kind of a talent. And so Mitchell Robinson, to me, him showing what he showed just in that one quarter. I know in the first half he was getting the business a little bit, but when we needed him the most, which is when Towns kind of dropped the ball, so to speak, with fouls, Mitchell Robinson stepped up to the plate, and I do think that the Knicks have to reward him. One other adjustment that they didn't talk about in this article was they're starting to have the others have him set the screens for them. So OG, you're starting to see a little bit of OG coming off the pick and roll with Mitch, which is a powerful tool because you can't blitz everyone. You can't blitz everyone. And a lot of these centers do not know how to defend pick and roll. And like when we go up against a team like Detroit, yes, Detroit, I've been doing my homework on you, Detroit. To all the Detroit haters, we got like 6 of them. And there's more, but there's like 6 numbers who I got. Once it gets to like February 2nd, I'm going to start talking because we got a game like February 5th or something like that. Then I'll let the Detroit people come. But I don't want to hear from y'all now because y'all bugged out. Y'all bugged out and we talking to Knicks. But one of the things against Detroit that we need to do is put Duren in pick and roll. He's a foul out waiting to happen. You think Towns is bad, Duren is extra aggressive. He's extra aggressive. So if Mitchell Robinson could be another weapon, maybe harder for Brunson because they like to blitz it, but OG, Mikal, those guys are beginning to use him more. Deuce, I want to see Deuce coming off the screen and roll with Mitch, right? So those guys just have to use more screen and roll with him, man. And I'm going to get into that Mikal Bridges and your calls after these messages.
The Objective Knicks fan is officially partnering with creators and brands this year. If you have a product, service, business, or personal brand and you want exposure to thousands of passionate New York Knicks fans, turnkey promotional opportunities are now available. Here's what's being offered. Ad rotations, a 30-second ad placed throughout a full episode, including the opening and mid-show breaks. Maximum visibility with links in the description, reaching both live viewers and replay audiences. Now we have the Business Spotlight, a full 30-minute interview feature highlighting your brand, your journey, and how fans can support you. Includes logo placement in the thumbnail, direct links in the description, cross-promotion across platforms, and permanent evergreen content on the channel. And last, we have co-host opportunities, where you can appear as an official co-host on the Blue and Orange Breakfast Show or Knicks Nocturnal. Your name in the title, in the thumbnail, equal airtime, and full promotional support across the Objective Knicks Fan Network. To activate and grow with us, go to linktree.com/theobjectivefan now.
All right, definitely check out the Linktree if you're interested in any of the sponsor offers. We do appreciate your support always. Big time salute to everybody in the building. I see all the channel members. Looking good, looking good. Maxine might have fell asleep. I don't see her. But we had something special planned tonight, but I guess she's probably out of it. We had a long day, and it's just so I don't even see her in the chat, but we'll save that for the next time. No problem. But continue to get the likes up. All right. Act like Maxine is here. Continue to get the likes up. And the goal for every show is 100 likes. Now, also, 646-995-8389. Call up if you have something you want to add. I am going to get into the Mikal Bridges, though. Mitchell Robinson, big time salute to him. Like he's playing the way we need him to. And I hope now you see why it's not a wise move to trade him, right? And so I'm gonna go to have an article I wanted to read talking about Mikal Bridges is crushing the Knicks title dreams. I don't know about that. I think if Mikal Bridges is crushing the Knicks title dreams, I think he's gonna be on the first ship out of here. I don't think it's gonna get that bad, but media, we gotta write stuff. That's gonna be sensational a little bit. He said Mikal Bridges is crushing the Knicks title dreams with Invisible January. Okay. Your Knicks have title hopes and it's slipping. And Mikal Bridges is a big reason why. New York traded a historic haul for him to be a reliable two-way force. But over the last month, he has been far too quiet. Something that I've been like, I said this before. I said that he is probably trying to just be the best fourth option in basketball. And, it's not really cool, bro. Because sometimes you have to be the third option or even the second option when those guys are down. And Mikal plays the same way no matter who's on the floor. And I think that's the problem. He settled into his Phoenix Suns ways. But the problem with that is that you're not paid like you were in the Phoenix Suns days. You're getting paid $150 million. Now, I'm not saying that's the most money in the world, but something has got to give. He's too quiet. And when Bridges fade, the entire Knicks offense feels impacted. Facts. Mikal Bridges has gone quiet at the worst time. Bridges scored 20 points just once in the past month. And we're going to go over some Mikal Bridges stuff as well. A game against the Golden State Warriors. Before that, you have to go back to December 21st against the Miami Heat to find another. In several games during that stretch, he barely left a mark offensively. For a team already searching for rhythm under Mike Brown's system, the lack of aggression has been costly, especially because I'm doing my research, right? And so I could give you a little a bonus stat, right? I'm going to talk about this more tomorrow. But since we last lost to the Sacramento Kings, we're 2-3, and we've only averaged 108 points a game. The offense has been sliding, and Mikal Bridges' superior mid-range touch is needed, but for whatever reason, it's gone. And then we also had, during this stretch of time, we are a 17th ranked offense in the league. 17th ranked offense, top 5 overall, but we dropped to a 17th ranked offense, and Mikal plays every game, but what is he doing on the offensive end recently? I call it disappearing acts. Now, the last game, he was like not 13. He was 3 for 16. So while I love the aggression, a lot of it was missed 3 balls. And, you're the 2-point legend. You need to get inside that 2-point land and make some shots, settling for threes. And then he always draws the smallest guy on the other team. The same way how Jalen Brunson draws the biggest guard, he gets the smallest guy. You know, even Josh Hart is more effective against these mismatches because a lot of time the opposing team will throw their centers on Josh Hart. And what does Josh Hart do? He sets screens for Brunson. Put that center in pick and roll. A factor on the offensive end. I understand Mikal Bridges is passing the ball, but we don't need three guys to pass the ball. Oh, no, you take a shot. No, you take a shot. We need him to be more aggressive. Okay? So the price the Knicks paid makes this impossible to ignore. And y'all ain't going to let that die, huh? 5 picks, $150 million. Y'all not going to let that die. New York and the Brooklyn Nets completed their first trade with each other since 1983. Somebody got fleeced. Was it us? And it was massive. The Knicks sent Bojan Bogdanovic, who I think retired, 5 first-round picks and a first-round swap and a second-round selection and a second-round pick. 6 picks. And y'all not going to let that die. y'all going to consistently let that, you know, continue to marinate no matter what. Now Bridges picking it up could flip the script for New York. Now, the beauty of it is he has time. I don't want to write him off because he is somebody that could get hot and he could drop 40 on any given night. We know that. But my question is his aggression. That is my question. This season, he averaging 15.8 points per game, his lowest mark since the 2021-22 season. That's cool if you're being paid like it's the 2021-22 season. You just signed for a big bag. Your play has to match. I thought you would be competing with OG Anunoby for the third spot, the third option. But clearly, maybe it's the system. I don't know. But you're not running any real plays for the brother. You know, you're not running any real plays. Big time salute to everybody that's in the building. Smash that like button. All right, the goal is 100 likes. So we got to get the likes up. We got to get the likes up. All right, smash that like button. Big time salute to everybody in the building. I see all the channel members in the house. I see my man Randu. Big time salute. And big time salute to everybody else. Definitely. If you can call 646-995-8389, call up, voice your opinion. Of course, I know it's late, so some of you guys, or most of you guys can't call, so you guys can always send in a super chat, and I will read it and respond to it. And that will take place of any calls that you can make, okay? I'm going back to research, and I'm not going to read the whole article. I guess I kind of did, but you know, his shooting has dropped tremendously. Now, has he been playing some defense? Okay. He has. But we need offense. Defense is not a problem. By the way, little do you know, since we lost to the Kings, we've been a top 5 defense. So I don't give a I almost swore. I almost swore. I don't give a damn about defense. All right. What I care about is offense. We need offense. So what I'll do here, hold on. I'm going to start with the overview. Let's see if I could do it because I'm not going to be able to do it. Hold on. So I'm going to give you guys the overall points. I'm going to go January, okay? I'm only concerned with the month of January. That's it. Now, I know the month is not over, but it damn near is almost over. So it's a good segment to look at. All right. And so we click January. Bam. So once this loads up, we're going to see exactly how much. Is this players? No, this is team. My bad. Hold on. All right. Bam. So I'm going to go January once again. So we could get a look at exactly what he's been doing in the month of January. So, month of January, of course, he plays all the games. He's only averaging 13.8 points. He's shooting 41.9% from the field. He's also shooting 32% from the field. This is a terribly low mark for Mikal Bridges. He's giving you less than one free throw a game. He is shooting 88%, but it's still less than one free throw a game. That's not a good enough. That's what? Maybe 10 free throws? We need more than that. All right? Now he is rebounding 4.2. That makes you feel better. You take it. 3.6. I think that's also a deduction for what he averages on the year. I think he's closer to 4. Doesn't really matter. We need more from Mikal Bridges, and he's not giving us more. And he is taking 12.5 shots, which for a fourth option, it's not the worst. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong. 13.5. Sorry about that. He's taking 13.5 shots or 13.3 shots. So for a third option, that's not a bad amount of shots. But the 6 3-point shots, 32%, that's what you need to cut down on. The 3 ball's not falling. You need to get closer to the basket. See, that's old school principles. That's old school principles. You feel me? And, oh, by the way, Randall, I peeked in the chat. He said I would rather give them 5 first-round picks for JJJ. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Man, JJJ would have tremendously helped this team. You know, because now you're in a position where you can't trade. No one's looking at Mikal like he's worth 5 picks. And we were the only ones that were willing to trade that much for him. So is this egg on Leon Rose's face? Oh, this gives me an idea for Unfiltered Thought. By the way, I might record an Unfiltered Thought tonight on Towns, because there's a lot more to Towns. I'm getting ready to talk about him next, but there's a lot more about Towns that I need to get into. But I think I just came up with another Unfiltered Thought just based on that. Mikal 5 picks. But so I'm gonna show y'all. Hopefully, you know what? Let me try to make some adjustments here, because I want you guys to see the stats. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. How? And the just bring this down. Okay, bet. So I want y'all to see the stats. I'm better than what I showed it. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go back to, where was I at? Oh man, did I click out of it? Hold on. Sorry. I'm gonna get back to it. I clicked out of it. Yeah, okay. Mikal Bridges. So let's go forward, because what we're gonna look at is his shooting. All right. So yeah, we're gonna get into Mikal. Let's go to scoring. And bam, nah, this is not it. Yeah, that's why I'm mad. I messed it up because I had it the way I wanted it. I wanted to show you the feet he shoots at and all of that. Yeah, we're gonna really look at his production. See if I go profile. Matter of fact, let me get this call. I'm gonna get to it. What's going on, Mellow Mike?
Hey, what's going on, Karan? How are you, buddy?
Not much. I'm getting ready to go over this Mikal Bridges shooting splits. But what say you? What do you want to talk about?
Well, before I get started, I wanted to say thanks to JJ for his kind words and his support for the platform here.
100%.
Definitely a great guy, always calling in, giving us his thoughts and stuff like that. So I wanted to start with that.
Right.
Wanted to talk about Mitchell Robinson.
Let's go. Let's go.
So to be honest with you, I know you mentioned something about him sending picks, but
yeah,
to me, it was the least of the worries. Him playing 27 minutes, 3 for 4 at the field goal range, 10 rebounds. 6 of them offensive, 4 defensive. Great stats, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and I loved it when he took it to the basket from the free throw line and
Right.
slashed and gave us flashes of the old young Mitch. And he's done well. A bigger concern
Yep.
is, to be honest with you, one thing he does do well aside from rebounding, he stays in the game. He doesn't get cheapy fouls. So something that we need Cat to do is to hang in the game. But overall, I can't complain about Mitchell Robinson if that's the one thing
Yeah.
that's really a concern. Him setting picks.
Yeah.
I think they could work around that.
Yeah.
The other issue with Mikal Bridges, I just think Mikal's going through a slump, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Last season in comparison to this year, last season I felt like he was pressured, not feeling the vibe with Tibbs, and somehow came alive in the playoffs. And we all know the big steal with Boston against
Yeah.
Tatum that kind of
Yep.
turned things around. He came up big and stuff like that. But I just think Mikal's just going through a slump right now.
Yeah.
And hopefully the coaching staff will figure something out to get him involved as well. Obviously, Mike Brown's working with Cat to build a better relationship, make the game a little bit easier for him, and get him touches faster and just an easier way to get into the offense so it doesn't become so complicated. Because from what I got from the beginning of the season till the big meeting was that obviously there was some tension between the two guys, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully now they're able to iron it out. And like I said, just leave it alone. Whatever's working, just let it work, and then
Right.
focus. Maybe it's time to focus if that's able to be fixed and moving forward. And time to tap into Mikal and get him on board as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Yeah. I got a solution for Towns. I'm about to get to that. That's my next topic.
Okay.
I got a solution for Towns, and I got a stat that may blow your mind on Towns.
Mhm.
I got a whole bunch of stats. Honestly, I'm gonna have to do an unfiltered thought on Towns because there's more to Towns,
Okay.
and yeah, I'm gonna have to do an unfiltered thought on that.
So-
But yeah,
The only thing I
100%.
have a concern with Mitchell Robinson is like with this contract thing, because obviously if he goes to the end, he can sign with another team, correct? If he plays it out.
I'm gonna tell you like this:
Mhm.
he will be out of here. I think he'll be out of here.
Right. My thing is that will the other NBA teams offer him more than what maybe he's expecting? I don't know, because obviously I think they would have to know that he's going to be playing this type of basketball going forward with his load management. I don't think he's going to be playing with the Knicks 20-something minutes and then go to another team and play 40. I just don't see that, right? So
Right.
I'm just looking at numbers wise, like what are you asking for? Because I heard the magic number was around 15, 18 million.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing about. So yeah.
Yeah. What I do when you get off the line, I'm gonna go into that right now. I'm gonna show the problem with Mitchell Robinson, or maybe I should save that for another video. What do you think?
Hey man, it's your show, man. Whatever you want.
Nah, I'll do it for you, man. I'll put it up there.
Okay, you got it.
All
right. Salute to the chat, and thanks, Karan. We'll talk soon.
Big time salute, Mellow Mike.
You got it.
All right. So I'm trying to farm content because the Knicks they've been having some days off, but I'm gonna share this with y'all. I'm gonna share y'all. I'm gonna share with y'all. I'm gonna get back to Bridges too because I got the window I wanted to get to, but I'm gonna share with y'all the problem with Mitchell Robinson, right? And this is the issue, especially to all my Giannis people. This is why we got to do the Giannis trade now. They're waiting till the summer. It's going to be a lot harder to build this team because, or you could just trade more people too, because you're going to have to give up a lot more salary to have a team. Let me zoom in a little bit because I had to zoom out for the last show. Let me zoom in so y'all can see it a lot better. Okay, so look, this is the problem, right? And this is the second apron quagmire. Now, we all know that a Giannis trade is on the horizon. A lot of us think that it possibly could be in the offseason. I'm thinking it could be this season. I showed y'all, if y'all didn't watch the podcast, I'm not going to relive the trade. If you go watch This Week Inside the Knicks earlier, I talked about it. But here's when I'm going to make this just about Mitch because it's a real technical situation. Now, This is this year, right? All right. I'm going to go to next year. Now, I know y'all going to look at the screen and y'all going to say, oh, look, second apron space, $16 million. Okay. Mellow Mike said that $15 to $18 million is where, Mitchell Robinson, the value may be. Notice that you only have 9 players and $16 million second apron space. If you sign Mitchell Robinson to $15 million, that'll leave you with 1-point-something million to sign players and stay under the second apron. Now, you can go over the second apron, right? You could go over the second apron. Very easy, right? Okay, boom. We bring back the same team. We go over the second apron. So I could bring back, well, hopefully Yabusele's gone, but I bring back Hariel, Mitch, Shamit, Diawara. Well, Shamit is another guy. By the way, channel members, you have to watch the Unfiltered Thoughts because Shamit is another interesting guy I did content on. But let's say you bring all these guys back, right? Diawara, Kevin McCullough. You could bring everybody back and go over the second apron and be fine. The problem is when you do a trade. Now, if you do a trade that's not a 1-for-1, or you're trading one guy and getting back 3, any other trade will hard cap you at this number here. Okay, this number here. It will hard cap you here. So you can't go above this number. Now, remember, you're a first apron team, right? Technically, you're not a first apron team, but technically you are because the cap holds count. Very complicated. Just bear with me, okay? Because once you make a move, depending on the moves, they have certain restrictions. So, like, perfect example. If you make a deal and let's say you take back more salary than you send out. They don't have to be much more. It could be within, the percentage that's allowed. You automatically cannot go above the first apron. I hope that makes sense. If you make a move and you take back more salary, you're automatically hard capped at the first apron, meaning you can't enter the aprons. So that means that there's not a lot of wiggle room to make moves unless you're going to take OG and trade him for like 3-4 players. Hopefully that makes sense what I'm saying. So here is the quagmire. You're not going to be able to trade for Giannis next summer and keep Mitch unless you're giving up OG and Mikal, or OG and a Hart, or Towns and a Mikal, which is cutting into your core. Because you're not going to be able to go over the $16 million. So that's why letting Mitchell Robinson stay to the summertime, and if you don't do a deal that will free up money to sign him, because you will be hard cap at the aprons once you do that Giannis trade, then unless, wait, now here's another option. I doubt this will be the case. Unless Leon Rose can completely fleece the Portland Trail Blazers and send Mikal to Portland, the picks to Milwaukee, and then Giannis comes to the Knicks. That'll be the only way that can happen. I don't see a deal happening like that. It will be multiple players. So the minute you give up 2-for-1 for Giannis, you automatically can't go into the second apron. Thus, the $16 million space. Hopefully that you see that. Hopefully it makes sense. You still only have 9 players on your team, or 8, and then you got to sign 6 more players with this amount of money. Good luck. So it's very complicated. It's very technical. I hope it makes sense. All right. If you didn't understand it, go back and read it again, or you can send a message and I'll go over it again. But it's a very complicated cap scenario with Mitchell Robinson. This is why Leon Rose usually just trades you, so he doesn't have to worry about this. because going into the summer, he only wants guys that makes minimum contracts. Like, but Shaman could command the bag, possibly. We know Clarkson's out of here. Diawara, Kevin McCullough, you'll be able to get these guys. I don't see there being much of a market. Ariel, if you want to bring those guys back. But that's the Mitchell Robinson quagmire. And I might do an unfiltered thought on it still because there's more, but that's just some details as to the Mitch situation. To go back to Mikal Bridges, who's already locked up and already making the bag. That's not the window. Boom. I'm looking at his shooting, right? This is the window. I for some reason, when I don't prepare the window beforehand, I always lose where I want to be. And this is the window I exactly want to be at. Because this tells you the problem with Mitchell Robinson. I mean, not Mitchell Robinson, sorry. With Mikal Bridges. This tells you the problem with Mikal Bridges, okay? So in the month of January, he shot 160 field goal attempts. He's 41.9%, right? This is the month of January, right? And I showed you that number already. I showed you these numbers already. But now I want to take it a step deeper. 32% from three. Let's go by the footage. So, of course, with less than 5 feet, everybody shoots well less than 5 feet. At least I hope. Now, when you get to 5 to 9 feet, this is the most interesting stat I've seen with Mikal. And I'm going to zoom in some more so you guys can see it. Zoom in some more so you guys can see it a little better. Okay. Now, you see this 5 to 9 feet right here? That's really close to the basket. Like, based on this data range, it's the second closest range to the basket. And he's shooting 39%. 9 of 23 from 5 to 9 feet. And what's his favorite shot from this range, y'all? What's his favorite? Look, I'll come out of research mode just to... What's this? Wait. Ain't this what Mikal want to do? That's what he does, right? He could be 1 foot from the basket. He gonna do this. You can't make that shot? Like we talking about 5 to 9 feet. You're shooting 39%. That's terrible. You're shooting better from 10 to 14 feet. I mean, what are we talking about? Now look at this part. So this is the amount of times that it was an assisted bucket. Like basically somebody gave him assist. This brother can only score when he's getting assisted upon. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get a bucket with an assist, but bro, this is the problem. Now, for the threes, I'll let it pass. Yeah, you want to catch and shoot on threes. I don't want him taking dudes off the dribble to shoot a three-point shot, right? I don't think that that's good basketball. So I could live with this. But when you're 80% in mid-range and you're the mid-range god, I don't know if that's, because you're only getting 11 attempts off passes, bro. Not even, no, I'm wrong. You're only getting, what's 80% of that? That should be, do the math. What, about 8 shots? 8 of these shots is passed it on. Like, you not creating no offense in the mid-range. You waiting for them to give you the ball. No, you get the ball, then you get the ball. And then this doesn't even account for the times when you get the ball and then you pass it. This is the problem, bro. He has to be more aggressive in mid-range, bro. Now, 55%, okay, this is a little better. Okay, that means that he's creating his own shot 44% of the time. I would love to see this get over 50, though. We're in the mid-range. We're giving him the ball and allowing him to cook. How many times do you see Trae Young? Like, he's drawing the worst defender on the floor. I'm keeping it real. This is what makes this look bad. This is what makes this look bad. He's always drawing the Trae Youngs, right? He's always drawing the et ceteras. And yeah, and it's just not a good look. By the way, I seen somebody say he shoots better from the corners. That would be this range. Because the corner is anywhere between 20 to 24 feet. He's shooting 37.5, right? Which is the best three-point shot he's taken. Okay. So, okay, you're saying maybe get some more three-pointer tests? I mean, he's shooting 48 and shooting damn good off of this. So, okay, I could live with that logic. Maybe, you take a little bit more threes. Okay. I could live with that. I mean, catch and shoots, right? Okay. But I want him to cook more in mid-range, though. Like, you getting 11 shots, 22 shots. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, he's just too passive, bro. Like, I'm not saying don't be a team player and be a chuck. But, like, yo, mid-range is your zone, bro. And these 25 to 29 feet shots, can we just eliminate that? There should be no reason why he takes 27, 25 to 29 foot shots like he about that life. One. And that's way more than any other zone in mid-range. He's taking more 25 to 29 feet shots than he is 10 to 14 feet shots. Now, what level of blame do you give Mike Brown? What level of blame do you give Mike Brown? Because Brown is the one that's calling the shots. Groovy put something in the chat. Big time salute to you. I see you. That's terrible, Groovy. That's terrible. But these are the numbers, y'all. This is the month of January, man. This is what we're watching on the TV screen. Like, I'm trying to give Mikal Bridges to be the benefit of the doubt, but I'm keeping it real right now. And this may sound crazy, but it may make more sense on Wednesday. I'm going to tell you right now, the Toronto Raptors, while I'm not going there, but they might have a better big four than us. Based on these numbers right here, the Toronto Raptors may have a better big four than us. And no worries, I will explain that on the Blue and Orange Breakfast Show on Wednesday. All right? But something has got to give. I'll be right back, taking more of your calls and going into some more topics right after these messages.
Real question. Do you actually know basketball or do you just watch it? Because most fans watch games and talk, but they're not breaking anything down. No tracking, no documentation, no real analysis, just reactions and baseless opinions. 82 Nights changes that, though. Over 200 pages to analyze what you're watching, track rotations, break down patterns, highlight players, take actual notes. That's how you go from someone who watches to someone who knows. That's how your basketball IQ levels up. Link in chat, hardcover or soft, stop guessing, start documenting today.
Definitely check out the 82 Nights, the official basketball intelligence system. You can go get it right now on the Linktree link that's on the screen and that's in the description. Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. I look forward to seeing you inside the 82 Nights Club, where you can expand your basketball knowledge beyond the horizon. Big time salute to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys smash that like button. I'm trying to get the likes up to 100, man. Let's get the likes up to 100. Big time salute to everybody in the building. I appreciate you all. I see you. JJ, I see you. I see you. I see everybody, all the channel members, and all of the subscribers, man. Big time salute to you guys. Let's smash through that 2,000 mark too. So if you're not subscribed, we on the road to 10K, man. You could be a part of this journey. Let's get past that 2K mark tonight. All right. I got a lot of content and a lot of things to discuss. And I will be back in the top of the morning. Well, not the top of the morning, but I'll be back at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And we'll be going over that Sacramento Kings game. I'm going to tell you all the keys and insight about the Kings, what we should be worried about, what we should not be worried about, why we will cook them or why we would get cooked. The only way to find out is to watch the show tomorrow at 10. But let me say this about Mikal, man, and why I went there about Toronto. Those guys in Toronto ain't scared to shoot. They ain't scared to shoot, bro. Now, I still think we're better than them. I still think I still would take our big four over theirs because I think that in theory, maybe not the way it's looking, but in theory, Brunson and Towns are the best two players, right? And then the rest of those guys are in the middle, battling it out. Now, maybe you want to say Ingram is the third best, and then everybody else is battling it out. That's up to you. I mean, you could say Scotty Barnes, but they got four guys, and out of those four guys, the person that averages the least amount of points is Emmanuel Quickly at 17. So he averages more than Bridges and I think OG. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to make this a stat thing, even though I am stat master Miyagi. But, you know, I'm just saying, the way these numbers look, not a beautiful sight. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. I'm going to get into this Karl-Anthony Towns thing that Carmelo Anthony noted, and I'm going to add to it because I noticed the same thing. And you know how they say great minds think alike? Yeah, I'm telling you right now, when it comes to breaking down the game of basketball, not knowing the game of basketball, because look, damn near every NBA player, for the most part, knows the game of basketball, right? So, but what I'm impressed with is the guys that can explain the game of basketball. See, you could know the game of basketball, but then have a hard time explaining it. And to me, Carmelo Anthony is one of the better NBA personalities at explaining the game of basketball. Practical. He's not going to super stat you to death. He's not going to super playbook you to death. Oh, drag screen, top screen, that screen, that screen. If you don't know all the screens in the world, he's not going to kill you with that rhetoric. But he will give you some sound basketball. Now, like, for example, I'm not going to lie. When I listened to him break down the Pacers series, I was concerned. Even though he picked the Knicks to win, I'm like, damn. And everything he said came to pass. So when Melo said this about Karl-Anthony Towns, let me get this on the screen. We'll go back in the research mode. Bam, if this is your first time here, I put everything on the screen. All right. I don't sit here. I don't cap. I don't fib. I show you the stats. I tell you where I get it from each and every time. So Carmelo Anthony got an up-close look at what's plaguing Karl-Anthony Towns' Knicks game. Okay. And I'm going to add to this. But this is some very interesting insight. Okay, so he saw it firsthand. He says no secret that Towns has been struggling this season under Mike Brown's offensive system and is having one of the worst seasons of his career. Anthony, who recently took in a Knicks game courtside, explained what he's been seeing with Cat's game during NBC Showtime Monday afternoon. And ahead of the Knicks Martin Luther King Day blowout loss to the Mavericks. This is what he says. When it comes to Cat, he shot an air ball in the fourth quarter, which was crazy, the other day. And I screamed out, "It's over with. Leave it alone." On to the next one, Anthony explained. He looked back and said, "All right, I got you, OG." But for him to shoot that air ball and for him to acknowledge what I said in the moment, you were thinking about it. So you cannot think like that throughout the course of the game when you're playing basketball, because now you're worrying about what other people are saying about me. Okay? Now, I'm going to chime in right there. That is 100% facts. Now, salute to all the channel members that's in the video. I do got a series on there, The Objective Fan Hoops. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. I be dealing with some hecklers, bro. I be dealing with some haters, especially when I go to Brooklyn. Especially when I go to Brooklyn, right? And one thing about me, I'm gonna play my game. If I do something bad in the game, I'm gonna apologize to my teammates. My bad. But I'm on to the next play. And I'm gonna shoot the next shot. So I think that's part of Towns' problem. I think he really is worried about what you guys say about him. I think there's some credence to that. Now, after, of course, you know, maybe taking heed to what Melo said, he finished Monday's game, tied for the lead in point, 22 points on 9 of 19 shooting, which is not the worst shooting in the world. That's actually pretty solid. When Towns was subbed out, you know, the Garden crowd booed him, right? Well, I'm not sure if it was just for him. It might have been him, but the whole team got booed too. And then, of course, Towns into the game shooting his worst career percentage. I could pull his numbers up too. I didn't plan to, but we could look at Towns' numbers too if y'all want. And 35.7% from three-point range, which is actually an improvement. He's been shooting the three ball better. He's averaging 20.9 points per game this season, which is low. And I'm gonna tell you right now, part of the reason why he's averaging 20.9 is because that stupid double big lineup. If you disagree, call up 646-995-8389. I just wish you the best in the conversation, bro. I did too much content on this. Karl-Anthony Towns, part of the reason why his game was messed up because he was playing power forward. And in the beginning of the season, he was playing doofy basketball out of the corner. It took him like 10 to 12 games to move Towns to the top of the key. That's where he's more comfortable. He's not comfortable in the goddamn corner. All right? So I'm not capping for Cat. I'm just stating fact. All right? Now I want to add to this. I saw a stat on Cat that kind of probably won't surprise you, but it'll put everything into perspective. So my observation of Cat is this. Every time, and I'm coming out of research mode, every time the brother gets a foul that he agrees with, a call that he disagrees with, or if he gets fouled and they don't call it, he gets into this mind game battle with the refs. I've seen him check out a couple of games where he was just arguing and all his focus was on the ref. It's like he takes his focus off of the game and he puts it on the refs. And then once he does that, it's like we're playing 8-on-5 because he's one of the better players on the team. So you can't disguise it. You can't hide it. And so now his focus is completely gone to the point where, and this is a question that I ask. When's the last time you seen a Knick call for the ball? When do you see Knicks do this? RJ was notorious for doing this. He still does it in Toronto. You'll see it on Wednesday. Nobody's calling for the ball. So that's why I laugh when y'all say, oh, Brunson, he takes so many shots. These guys be passing him the ball, bro. I mean, they passing up shots. Passing up layups to take threes. And missing. Now, the Knicks are a good three-point shooting team. You know, they're one of the best. There's no cap. But I need to see more two-point shots. Mikal Bridges is elite from well, he's not looking elite right now, but he's elite from two-point range. I was doing some digging, right? And I was looking at what is the Knicks record when Karl-Anthony Towns hits 5 fouls or more. You ready for this? We are 3-10 when Karl-Anthony Towns gets 5 fouls or more. Sometimes he's the first option because Brunson may not be playing. Sometimes he's the second option. Sometimes he's the first option because Brunson's not on the floor. We need his production. When he gets 5 fouls or more, it renders him useless in a lot of different aspects of the game. On the offensive side, because now he's reluctant to set a screen. And that's part of the reasons why you wasn't seeing much screen and rolls from Brunson and Towns. He averages 3 offensive fouls a game. He is hard to ref. Do the refs miss calls? Yes. Do the refs call everything on him? No. I put it in the Discord. I say, yo, did you see that elbow from Towns? Salute to the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, man. Represent if you in the building. By the way, if you are a channel member, you need to get inside the Discord server. We got so many members, y'all not in there. Go to the membership section. Click the link. Join the Discord. We gets it in. Tomorrow we got basketball. Cat's gonna be sharing stuff about the game all day. It's what we do. No trolls allowed. Peaceful energy. Good vibes. Good conversation. But while the game is on, I'm giving you my takes. I share with you my stats. That's why I always say it's a great way to extend the conversation with me to all the people who are feeling the vibes on the channel. But Towns, you're negatively impacting the team. I hope that some of the coaches sat him down and said, yo, man, we're 3-10 when you get 5 fouls or more. Maybe that will convince him to tone it down. But it's habits, bro. It's bad habits, man. Check this out. You want to know the record when he fouls out? 1-2. And guess what? It would be 0-3 had it not been for Mitchell Robinson or for OG Anunoby. Saving the day against Joel Embiid, who had 28 at halftime, mostly on Karl-Anthony Towns' head. Then Mitch came in, put on his Town Save 'em cape, and saved the day. Crashing the glass, getting blocks, wreaking havoc on the glass. Towns is doing great on the boards, by the way. I think if he's not the league leader in rebounds now, he's like number 2. So I'm not going to say he's not playing with effort or he's lazy. The problem is the fouls, bro. So to add to what Melo was saying about him like checking out because of, you know, he missed it, he's thinking about what others think. I'm going to also add he's too reliant on the refs. He needs to just play basketball. There's been games where he wouldn't even talk to the refs and he was getting calls. I think he had one game where he had like 18 free throws or something crazy like that. He had a lot of free throws. And I'm like, and he didn't argue with the refs not one time. And he was in the flow of the game. That has to be the focus. If I am a coach, all right, I just wrote this down on this. You're 3-10. We're 3-10 because of you. Because of you. You are a vital piece to this team. You got to keep your head in the game. And you know, numbers are numbers, but it tells the story when you apply the right context. There's some more troubling stats about Towns that I'm trying to like put it together, and because my thing right now is Towns the right fit for Mike Brown's system? That remains to be seen. I think it's still early enough to turn it around, but yo, we got a postseason that we got to get ready for. And now is not the time to be experimenting. You know, I talked about earlier how Mike Brown said, you know, he wants to get Towns comfortable, but is there a level of comfort on this team? Now, the power forward excuse, I don't like it now because he barely plays power forward. He and Mitch maybe play 8 minutes, but even that is not a guaranteed solid number. Sometimes they may play 1-2 minutes, and then Yabo will get like 10 minutes or something. But we need a trade bad, and I'm curious to see which direction they go in. But Towns, man, it's the fouls, bro. But it's more so the battle with the refs. 646-995-8389. Call up. Let me know your thoughts. If you can't call up, I do understand. You can always send a message. I'll break it down as decipher it. Big time salute to everybody that's in the building right now. Let's get the likes up. And yeah, the goal is always to get to 100 likes, man, on every show. So, and also, if you're new to the channel for the first time here, please hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 2,000. All right. No, the road to 10K, but our next milestone is 2,000. We want to pass it. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from? Hello? Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm not hearing nothing, caller. All right. I'm not sure what's up with his phone. 646-995-8389. Call up and voice your opinion. Let me just make sure everything is good on my end. Yeah, everything is good. That's not me. That's definitely not me. Because remember, without Cat, we wouldn't even made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a fact. But that was a different team and a vibe. You know, Coach Tibbs had experience with Cat, so he knew what buttons to press with Cat. Mike Brown still is learning now. You know, so we do got a caller. Hello, Rock. What's going on?
What up, K? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. I'm just, trying to provide some insight as to what possibly is going on with Karl-Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, and Mitchell Robinson. What say you? Where you want to go with this?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what the problem is, man. New York is too much for them. When Superman was a kid and he ran into the bathroom, and they had to have his moms come get him, and he wasn't aware of his powers yet, and he was
Right.
hearing everything, and he said, "Mom, the world's too big." So everything was magnified to him that he couldn't concentrate, and he wasn't at the level anyway. So it's like the media and the city and the fans is too much for these guys, man.
Right.
That's why somebody like Giannis would be perfect for our system.
Oh,
And that's why
100%.
Jalen can handle it, and that's why Melo was able to handle when he came, because those guys are supremely confident, and they know how to block out the outside noise. These guys can't.
Facts. You're right. You 100% right with that, because Brunson talks about if you can't handle the bad news or you ignore it, then don't read the good news either.
Right.
Like it's either you embrace all of it or you don't pay attention to none of it.
Right.
And Cat clearly is someone who cares about what people are saying about him.
Yeah, you can't be the type to care.
Right. 100%. Yeah. You got to be cold-blooded, man. Even me as a content creator, right? We got all these haters and trolls. If you get on this mic, man, you gotta have a tough skin.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're right. Maybe he needs to go to a place like New Orleans or something like that, where they don't, a place that doesn't really have much going on, and so he could be there everything,
Yeah, because remember when KD was in OKC, they didn't say a bad thing about him. It was a
100%.
love fest. They need to go somewhere like that.
Exactly. No pressure. We love you anyway. You gave your all. Yeah, you know, but remember he came from Minnesota, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure what that city's like,
Mm-hmm.
but I know it's nothing like New York.
Nothing like New York.
Nothing like New York, you know. So
He kills me when whenever he drives, he's locking the arm of the defender, and you think they're not gonna call it? It's obvious. And then he gets mad when they call it.
and that's the thing. But yo, Rock, they don't call it all the time. That's the funny part.
Right. They don't.
I be like, yo, did you see that?
Yeah, I heard you earlier today when you saying, yeah, he gets away with murder. He do.
Murder, but trust me, bro. With murder, bro. Yo, he probably, I'm not sure if there's a stat for this. I would have to look, but he probably gets the most challenges in the league. I wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
You see the coach like this. Go ahead.
What do you think about this? You remember the Spurs dynasty, where they had Duncan post up at the key?
Yeah.
You think he could operate better from there, starting from there?
Yeah, I mean, that's what he does. That's what he does a lot of the times.
Yeah, but I think he gets in trouble when he's at the 3-point line. He drives all the way from there.
Oh yeah, you saying a little closer, like inside at the key by the nail
foul
area.
line. Remember, Duncan used to operate from there. It gave him options to pass out. He was at the triple threat.
I see what you're saying now. Yeah, he don't operate from the nail a lot at all. Nah.
I think it'd be better the closer. I mean, I don't understand is, I mean, look, all I did was play street ball. I never played nothing professional, nothing organized.
Right.
And I remember coming from the baseline and I remember you were saying he can't operate from there. To me, it was simple, and I wouldn't say I was athletic at all, but I used to just run to the baseline, run towards the basket, push my defender there, swim move real quick, seal, fall for the ball.
Right. You know, it's habits. It's. I hear what you're saying. He's a professional. He should be able to do it.
Right.
But he has habits that he needs to break. Like the charges, the grabbing, like that's just his nature. Like some people, no matter what, they're gonna do what they do on the floor. And so he wants to be in his spots. And Mike Brown's trying to change that. And I think that's the problem there. But Mike Brown, since then, I mean, you rarely see Towns in the corner. He's always at the top, you know? Right. So I just think that, you know, he has the fouls. The shooting will come. He's a great shooter. The fouls are the problem, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. It's too bad. Like, we're 3-10, bro. We're 3-10 when he gets 5 fouls or more. Like, now you're impacting the team. It'd be one thing if it was like 500. All right. But we're 3-10, bro. And you're an integral part of this team.
He's no good on the bench, man. All these super duos throughout the history of the league, Kobe and Shaq, Jordan and Pippen. What will happen with those guys? They wouldn't rack up these championships if they were sitting on the bench. The best ability is availability. That's
true. Yeah, you're right.
That's why he got to go, man. I mean, I like him. I mean, but what's looking sweet to me is that deal, that 3-way deal between Portland.
The
Knicks and Milwaukee.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I saw it. I said, ooh, okay, we got a way to get it done, man. Yep.
The hardest part for me is giving up Deuce, man, because Deuce got an easy shot. That thing looks sweet, man.
Yeah, I don't think you have to unless they want him. If somebody's like, yo, we need him. You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could use him too.
But look, damn. How much as I like Deuce, if you gotta go, you gotta go. I mean, you can get some shooting. Matter of fact, you know who's not in the league right now? He went through some trouble, but you could rent him out for the rest of the year. Malik Beasley, because he was shooting 42% last year with the Pistons.
That's true. He wasn't found guilty or anything.
No.
Why not?
Yeah, you just don't sign on to nothing long range. As a matter of fact, if you want to take the gamble, he could use the money right now. Hit him with a 3-year contract on the cheap. He'll take it because ain't nobody else trying to touch him. Just in case he comes out of that.
Exactly. Bingo. Yeah,
he shooting 42% last year from 3.
Something to consider, but you know how the NBA is, man. if you're not in the good favor, man, you could be blackballed, man. So I think he's on the back sheep list right now because somebody would have took him. The way he shoot and his experience, like more importantly, is the experience. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, man.
Yeah, I think guys like Cat and guys like Yabu, I think they cheap. They don't pay anyone to train them in the summer. That's what the problem is, because the trainer would tell them from watching them, this is what you need to do and this is what you don't do. And looking at Yabu, I can't lie. Remember during the Olympics when he dunked on LeBron?
Yeah.
That body type. My first thought of him, I first seen him, he reminded me so much of Barkley, and Barkley was my man in the 80s. If he had the proper training, oh man, you run some rebound drills, you know what I'm saying? He has the body type.
Man, that's the problem, Rock. Like, he can't rebound.
Yeah, so, but he don't have anybody in his head to train him that way, you know what I'm saying?
That too.
Do you know the story? Big Ben from Detroit from back in the days?
Oh yeah.
He went to Virginia Union like Charles Oakley. He was mostly a scorer in college.
He was a bucket getter.
Yeah, he wasn't successful in the NBA. So Charles Oakley said, "Okay, we're gonna help you be successful." He trained him, so that's why he became defensive minded, and the rest is history.
Yeah, but remember, Ben was a superior athlete. Yabu ain't athletic like that. He looked like him, but is two different types of athletes. Ben Wallace, all muscle.
Right.
Super athlete. Yeah, he's getting up there. He's strong. I'm not saying Yabu's not strong, but just different, man. But you know what? I'm gonna look into. Damn, it was something you said I was gonna look into. Oh, I got something I'm gonna share when you get off. Yeah.
Okay. But to me, that body type is heavy Barkley and heavy Zion. So he could do something with it if he had the right trainer and he had that determination. But I'm gonna just leave it there. I know you gotta go.
Yeah. No doubt. I appreciate you, Rock, man. I appreciate the call. Always, man. Always.
Right.
Big time salute.
All right.
Now I got something that's gonna be controversial to some people. Some of y'all gonna like it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I might do that Sabonis for Towns trade, yo. This sounds crazy. Trust me, I know it sounds crazy. But after this call, I'll tell you why. Get my man JJP. What's going on, JJP?
Vamp life in the building was good.
Hey, man, we up chilling, man. Maxine, she passed out on me, so we up,
Oh, man, super producer that talks without the stupor.
Yeah, man, she out of there, man.
He's out of there,
okay. But what's good? What's going on, man? Where you want to go? We got Mitchell Robinson, you got Towns, we got Mikal. Where you want to go?
Too much smoke, man. Too much smoke around this trade, brother. I now see reports how the Knicks might be interested in bringing, what's his name, Drew Holiday.
Somebody put that in the chat. I didn't see that, but to be fair, I wasn't reading a lot of NBA news like that because I was just super busy. But
for sure.
I wonder who reported that.
It was NBA Central by I don't know by way of who. Hold on one second. Let me put you on speaker. I can look.
Okay. Yeah, no doubt. And you know what I'll do right now? I'm gonna go pull up his contract too because I would figure that would be the first hurdle. Go ahead.
This is via Mark Stein.
Oh yeah, he's official. He's legit.
It's via Mark Stein. So yeah, it says the Knicks are showing interest in Drew Holiday. Per the Stein line, another concept that keeps coming up rumbles that the Knicks have explored pathways to try to acquire importance Drew Holiday. There are at least two clear reasons why New York would have interest in a player who helped both Milwaukee and Boston win championships this decade. One, the presumption that acquiring Holiday, if there is a way, would make the Knicks an even more attractive destination to Holiday's former Bucks teammate, Antetokounmpo. Two, New York is believed to hold a long-standing fondness for Holiday as a potential backcourt complement to Jalen Brunson, end quote.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to talk about this tomorrow, 100% on the Breakfast Show. Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
So, and you know what? Earlier today, I was thinking that, Drew Holiday would be a great compliment to this team off the bench.
Oh, 100%.
and provided he could stay healthy, he brings the defense. He could shoot clutch shots. He's a good bad shot maker, especially at the rim. And then of course just the veteran savvy and the ability to calm everyone down when things get a little too hairy. So and then you couple that with Giannis. I don't know, man. This whole Giannis thing, it's just looking like a lot of smoke. The smoke is entirely too thick for me to think that something is not going down.
Facts, man. I mean, I know you saw the show earlier, or if you did, you need to go check it out.
I did.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. It's just too much things going in that favor. When now the Bucks is leaning towards moving him, that means they're willing to accept anything at this point. If it gets to that point, yeah, they're willing to accept it. They're gonna take a short.
And my big thing is right now, I think the Knicks have shown as a front office too much competence to have to deal with this whole Knicks tax thing that always gets brought up every year. Oh, we could make this trade, we could make that trade, but we're gonna have to pay the Knicks tax. I think that's over with.
Yeah.
Like they gotta respect the architect right now and just make the trade. Like
make the trade.
Forget all this Knicks tax. Talk to us like we're Denver. Talk to us like we're Miami or what have you.
Hell yeah.
Business. Just get it done.
Get it done, man.
Whatever trade it might be. It might not be for Giannis. Who knows? Who knows where this thing goes? All I'm saying is that all this. I'd be happy with Yves Missi. I don't want Alvarado. I think he's too small. I think it's a lot of Alvarado comes with a lot of lore. And of course the New York ties. Nah, man, we don't need any more small guys. He's gritty, so I'm not gonna say he doesn't come with grit. But outside of that, can I rely on him to hit a big shot in the playoffs? He's never been there.
That's a problem.
Same goes with Yves Missi. He's never been there.
He's never been there. And then now we bake it on Mitchell Robinson, who hasn't been the most dependable. It's a little spooky, man. I want Mitch, but damn, I can't cap. Like, that's not a concern.
And I think you were saying on the show earlier that maybe we have Missi there as the insurance policy for Mitch.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what he would be. And
it makes sense. So got to get the guy in so he could get that experience of being in the playoffs.
Right.
But yeah, I think on the low end, Missi, I think that's the way to go. I think that's the way to go. On the high end, we're looking at a three-team trade with Milwaukee, New York, Portland, and
Oh yes.
I'm just listening to these numbers with Mikal, and I'm like, this is the guy that was supposed to be spearheading, at least on a secondary level, he was supposed to be spearheading this offense. He ain't been doing that.
You seen what I said about the month of January, right?
No, I didn't. What did you say?
Oh, you didn't? Oh my God! I did a whole presentation. Yo, he's shooting more shots.
That's what I said. Yeah. I listened to the numbers. Yeah. Oh, that 5 to 9 feet is crazy.
Yeah, he's shooting more shots from 25 to 29 feet than he is in them inner zones from 10 to 14 and all that. He's shooting more shots from 25 to 29 feet, bro. That's probably why he doesn't get hurt, because he taking 25-foot shots.
He doesn't go to the free throw line.
Right. He's shooting less than one free throw in the last 12 games. That's like 10 free throws.
Jeez. Dang.
So he's got to, like, he's too comfortable as the fourth option, and that's the problem. We need a more hungry Mikal. Like last year, maybe he felt he had something to, I don't know, but OG is the only one that looks aggressive at times. There's sometimes where he don't get his shots off, but OG, he try to get to the cup. Like, he don't care.
For sure.
Sure.
Yeah. So he may flail his way to the cup, but he gets there.
Right. He gonna get there. Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
that's where I'm just at with this whole thing, man. The 5th is just in a few days.
Yep.
And boy, oh boy, I don't know, man. It's just the smoke is way too thick. You could cut it with a knife.
Yep,
So,
100%, man.
but yeah, man. But that's where I'm at with everything. I just hope we get this win today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a win come on Wednesday because of the travel, because we're terrible on back-to-backs. We're like
Yeah,
we're like the war. You would think we're like as old as the Warriors
right.
on back-to-backs. Like I doubt Mitch plays Wednesday and doesn't play today.
Which is
Um,
crazy.
hey man, that's a Mike Brown thing. I let them figure it out. Maybe that's an agent thing. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
I think it's everybody. Like, we're not gonna play. We all in agreement.
right. Right.
Oh, oh,
So, yeah, I just don't see a win come Wednesday. Hopefully, we do get it. I'm just
okay.
like the way this team has been playing and as hot as Quick has been and everybody else on that Toronto team. And as
Yeah.
much as we don't guard the three and as much as we don't defend the rim, them boys, they got young legs, they hungry,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they got a whole lot to prove, and I don't blame them.
I'm gonna try to come up with a compelling argument to convince you, but I ain't gonna lie.
No, go
I
for
might
it.
have to. I might have to. Renounce my whole Toronto's not real plea. But I'm still waiting. I'm looking at one stat in particular, that differential. I give them 5 games. Let's see if they could build on that.
Oh
Until
yeah,
they do that, I'm still not too high on them. But yeah, we'll see.
yeah, because I think we have them 3 more times after this, or 2 more times. We play them 5
Yeah,
times this season.
right.
Did we win? Did we win both games, or did we? I don't remember.
Yeah, we won both of them. We won one in Toronto and one in the Garden.
Okay, so yeah, you think they're gonna want us to beat them 5 times? They getting one of them.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see, man. But I
yeah,
appreciate you, JJ, man. Great call,
salute,
man.
salute.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right. All right. Yeah, I let them ride for a little while longer because they are they're supporters of the channel. But if we do getting more calls, we got to go to the 3-minute call rule. But 646-995-8389. Call up and voice your opinion. This has to be my man, Randu. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much, man. This here talking Knicks late night, Knicks nocturnal. Before you get started, so everybody who just joined the show, smash that like button on the way. And we trying to get past 2,000 subs. So we need your support. Smash that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. All right. And if you are subscribed, you could also consider joining the channel. Big time salute to you, Randu, channel member. What's going on? We got some things we talking about tonight.
In response to what y'all were just talking about with the last caller,
Yeah.
I'm all in for bringing Missy and Alvarado to the team. I mean, who we plan on giving up? What, Yabusele,
Yeah, Yabu.
Bacot,
And Bacone.
maybe
Yeah.
Clarkson.
Maybe Clarkson, but I don't think you would need him for that trade. But maybe, you never know. They might want him. Yeah, you never know.
I mean, if that's all we giving up, then I got no problem with them coming.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. It's just like, for me, you're going to have to add Clarkson to the deal. Like, you're going to have to add another guard so that way you don't got all these guards just sitting on your bench, or make another trade, to get some size, and then move your guards. If you're doing that, then I'm cool with everything.
Right.
Yeah, I'm cool with everything. If you're doing it that way. But we'll see. Because, Leon Rose he's unpredictable, boy. Unless, like, it's well reported, he's unpredictable. You don't know which direction he's going to go in.
Right.
Yeah. So how do you feel about Mikal Bridges? He's been disappearing in the month of January.
Well,
And
I'm gonna say this. They never should have gave up no darn 5 first-round picks for Bridges. I mean, we could have got an all-star with
Right.
5 first-round picks.
100%. 100%. I mean, you know, looking at the landscape now, especially when you're seeing like what teams are giving up for players, it does seem like a heavy price. Like it seems like the Nets might have fleeced us. You know, I don't want to believe it, but it's starting to feel that way. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so what about Towns? You know, I talked about his fouls. He's every time, you know, Karl-Anthony Towns gets 5 fouls or more, with 3 and 10. What you say about that?
I don't see them trading Towns before the deadline.
Right.
Whether it's for Giannis or not, I mean, even if we're not trading for Giannis, then I don't see him being traded till the summer.
Okay. You don't see him being traded to the summer. Okay.
The only trade I
okay.
see happening before the trade deadline is maybe for Missy and Alvarado.
Okay. 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 That
But
definitely makes sense.
If Bridges don't change the way he played the rest of the season, and he keeps playing the same way, then I'm not opposed on trading Bridges this summer also.
Oh yeah, get him up out of here. 100%. I'm with you on that.
But it would be easier to trade Bridges now because this summer his extension is going to kick in.
Right. Exactly. And there's a team in Portland that's willing to trade some picks to get him. That's where the plot thickens. They're willing to help us out.
Portland wants Bridges.
Portland wants Bridges, man. That's the reports. And they're willing to give up picks to get him. Yeah. So the plot thickens, man. Like I say, the plot thickens. A lot of alternatives. And, you know, it's going to be some magical stuff. I feel like a lot of these trades, too, are going to go down like the last day. It's going to feel like, you remember how free agency felt? That's how the trade's going to feel. But any other thoughts you got, brother?
No, that's about it.
All right, family. I do appreciate you, man. You know, I'll be back tomorrow, so we'll definitely wrap tomorrow if you're around, brother.
All right.
All right, big time salute.
All right, salute.
All right, that's my man Randall calling up. 646-995-8389. I'm really thinking about Sabonis, bro. All right, because let's think about it. You know, Sabonis and Towns, they rebound, same level. I mean, Sabonis like leads the league in like total rebounds the last 3 years. So he's consistent on the glass. Now, defense, like I can't say he's better than Towns. I'm not sure if you want to give the Towns the edge on defense. But you know what? I'm gonna say that for tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Sabonis tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Holiday and Sabonis. I'm gonna talk about them too tomorrow. I just thought about that. I'm gonna think about that because I've watched a lot of. Believe it or not, I probably watch like 12 Sacramento King games. So I seen a lot of Sabonis. What's going on, brother? State your name, where you calling from.
I'm calling from Queens.
Queens in the building, brother. How you feeling, man?
Man, these niggas got me twisted though right now. I'm trying to frustrate right now.
Why? What's up?
I don't know, man. Where we going, bro? It's not looking good.
I mean, we won our last 2 games. You know, we building off of that. We got Sacramento. I think we're going to smack them by 20. That'll be 3 in a row. Then we got Toronto, a team we already beat twice.
Yeah, but that was a minute ago. And Toronto looking hot right now. Compared to where we were last season to where we are now, and the momentum, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're going to trade somebody or if we need a trade.
Oh, yeah, we definitely traded somebody.
Well, what do you think is going to happen? We going to lose C-Towns or?
Depends. I mean, if the Giannis deal happens, you know what? I don't think you lose Towns. I think other people are going to go. Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't see us getting Giannis. Because to get Giannis, you got to give up everybody, and then I think it's
that's cap. No, you don't. You've never seen in recent years. You haven't seen a star get traded and they had to give up the farm for him. You haven't seen it, brother.
Well, look at the Luka deal. I mean,
Luka for AD.
They swapped stars. I mean, who?
AD is a star to you right now?
Well, he was when the trade went down. I mean, now, he's just all he does is get injured. But when that happened, he was a
he got injured before that. Matter of fact, he was injured while he got traded.
Well, who else could you have traded? Like, who else would have fit that trade besides AD?
Oh, I'm telling you the package right now. They also considered Minnesota. The problem with the Minnesota trade was Luka would never re-sign in Minnesota. He would never do it. He would have left.
I think he's fitting in with Anthony anyway, though. Like,
no, they would have traded Anthony for him.
You think they would have traded Anthony for him?
That was the talk, that they was going to go to Minnesota for Ant-Man. But the reason why they didn't go through it is because, not that Minnesota was going to agree to it. I'm just saying with Dallas, this is what was reported what Dallas thinking was. But they went to LA also because they knew that they would keep it under wraps. So, there's no such thing as fair in this league, man. If you want fair, go to the carnival. Matter of fact, most trades are not fair.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. With that trade, that was the first time ever. I'm 53 years old that I seen a trade that big happen in the middle of the night with no nothing. Like, motherfuckers woke up in the morning to scratching their head like, how did this happen? I've never seen anything like that happen. It almost seemed illegal.
Yeah. It does feel like there was some cheat codes.
I'm still questioning that because, again, since that happened, not another trade happened like that.
Well, I mean, how you feel about that Trae Young trade? They traded C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert for Trae Young.
It's the level, like the level, like that's not shocking. That didn't break the internet. That wasn't front page.
No, it wasn't. No, it's not going to be on the level of Luka. But what I'm saying to you is that Trae Young was moving units in Atlanta. Like, people were coming to see him. He's a star in the league.
You ask people right now, what team is Trae Young on? They can't even tell you. It's not like he made a difference when he got traded. Nothing happened.
No. Well, I'm going to tell you.
He's side by side with a superstar.
Right. I'm going to tell you what, though. The Wizards, I think they made off like fat rats. The Wizards got the world in their hands right now. They going tank. So they might get the top pick, right? And they got Trae Young. And they got money to spend.
Well, so, we didn't get to the All-Star break, so that's still something to see. There's still a lot of time left.
We'll see. Don't be surprised you see the Wizards do another trade that's going to make you be like, really? Like, there's a kid who I want from the Wizards. You asked about a deal. There's this kid named Justin Champagnie or Julian. I can't remember. They're twins.
Yeah, he playing for San Antonio.
No, they got the brother in Washington. They're twins. They play just alike.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, they play, and they both killed the Knicks. Both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them killed the Knicks. And so I'm taking either one of them. They're like Ken and Ryu. They the same. I take either or. You feel? And they both make $3 million.
Well,
yeah, they both make $3 million.
San Antonio, he in a good spot right there with Wemby, bro. He needs to lock in over that.
There was reported that they were willing to trade him, though, based on the rumors. If you believe the rumors, yeah.
Not to switch it up, but goddamn, does Williamson? He owns Wemby, bro.
Oh, you seen the dunk?
Yo, dunks, like nice. It was multiple dumps, layups.
Yeah,
most of the time, nice. Wemby, I don't know. He just ain't afraid of him or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that left hand. I don't know.
I don't know, but yo, Zion, when he's healthy, he's a beast.
Oh
The
my
key word is when.
God,
The key
bro.
word though is when he's healthy, man. But yo, man, I appreciate your call, man. I
Yes,
got
sir,
your number
bro.
locked in. So
Keep
next time
doing
you call,
keep doing what you're doing, bro. This is pretty cool what
I
you got
appreciate
going,
you.
man. Keep up the
I
good work.
appreciate you, man. All right, no
I'm
doubt,
gonna hit
family.
you back after the All-Star break.
No doubt.
All right, good night.
I appreciate it. All right. Big time salute. Yeah, we got the callers calling up 646-995-8389. I hope y'all not thinking I'm crazy with the Sabonis trade. I'm gonna break it down tomorrow. I'm gonna really break down a Sabonis trade tomorrow. Cause at first I'm like, nah. But then I watched Sabonis and I'm like, oh, cause somebody said that. And I was like, nah. But I've been watching a lot of Sabonis, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The brother is kind of smooth, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He's kind of smooth. Because I'm thinking about it, right? I was the same way with Towns. I was I don't want Towns. Yeah, Towns. But then I seen him, I'm like, but now, of course, it's not looking as good as it did last year. But don't sleep on Sabonis, y'all. Telling you, man. Big time salute to the chat. Let me see my man JJP in there. Salute to all the channel members in the building, man. Big time salute to y'all. We need to get the likes up. All right. I know Maxine ain't here, but we at 69, man. Let's get to 100, man. Listen, if we get to 100, I'm going to give something away. So continue to smash that like button. I'm thinking about it, right? Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Harlem.
What's up, Harlem? Harlem in the house, brother. What's up, man?
Man, you good. I think
you
we
wanna
should
go?
trade Cat, honestly.
You think we should trade Cat?
Yeah.
Who you got in mind?
I seen the trade earlier, so I was like, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It was
For
Cat
Giannis.
it was for Giannis. It was Cat to Orlando. Mikal Bridges.
Orlando. Okay.
Yeah. And then Mikal Bridges to Portland.
Okay.
So that's how we get Giannis.
Okay. But turn on your background a little bit. Turn on your background, because I can hear the echo.
Okay.
But okay, so you saying you want Cat to go to Orlando and then Paolo goes to Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's ill. I ain't gonna lie. That's an ill scenario, bro. That's an ill scenario. That's another one. Because I heard that they were trying to move Paolo. You feel me?
Yes.
And so, hey.
And we get Drew Holiday too? Oh my gosh.
And I heard about the Drew Holiday. I'm gonna definitely talk about that tomorrow.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna lie, it makes sense. But if why does it? Because Milwaukee could get their picks back, but like,
yeah.
Shouldn't they just tank? I would just tank, to be honest. If I can somehow get that first pick, I ain't gonna need Giannis.
True.
You feel me? Like, if I can get that first pick and then get my picks back, man, shoot. So that's why I think they're gonna trade. I think that the Giannis trade could happen before the deadline.
Yes.
I really do believe it, bro. And if it's that grand of a deal, man, that's crazy, bro. That'll break that.
Oh my
man, that'll break the internet.
I'll
be doing like
be in trouble. Once he get healthy with us, I'm telling you. Yes, do the trade. Man. Do the trade right now.
Do the trade. Do the damn trade. Do the damn trade.
Please. So we all gonna be happy.
Yo, man, I ain't gonna lie. That's fire, bro. That's fire. Cause I remember Paolo, but I didn't think about it like that. Paolo to thing and then Towns to Orlando. Only thing I'm scared about though is you might turn Orlando into a super beast of a team, bro. That's a little scary though. Yeah, that's a little scary.
Yeah, me and my friends said that too. We don't want Orlando to be better than us too.
Right. Yeah, you know, Towns go there. He start averaging 30 and 15.
Right. Well, he can do that over here.
Right.
You know what
I'd be
it
like,
is?
damn.
You know what it is?
What's up?
I don't think Brunson and Cat get along.
I think that there's no way for us to know that. I think what is more of the question is, are they compatible? Are they what can bring home a championship?
Right.
You see, whether they like each other or not. I mean, because you know, Kobe and Shaq didn't like each other.
Yeah,
they still
that's
brought home the
true.
championship.
And
You feel me?
They won.
They did, exactly. But can we get it done with them? That's why if we don't trade him, we got no choice but to give him another shot.
Yeah.
Like,
just put him with the second unit. That's what I would do.
Damn. So you're saying the play would not come off the bench, but just play more with the second unit?
Yes, put Cat with the second unit.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you gotta figure something out. You know what I'm saying? Gotta figure something out.
Yes, this is horrible.
It's horrible, bro. Like it's it's looking like the only way he'll make the All-Star team is because he's, international.
Yes. I still got love for Cat, honestly.
Right.
He's just got to step up.
For him. Nah, yeah, we got love for him. He just but it's a business, and we want to win the championship, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's that simple. Like, it's time. You feel me, man? But yeah, I appreciate your call, man. I got you locked in, Harlem.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Thank you so
much. And we'll touch base, man.
Yes,
Big time
sir.
salute.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
All right. Yeah, man. Keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389, man. Yo, we up talking basketball, man. That I ain't gonna lie. That last trade, very interesting. Paolo to Milwaukee. Towns to Orlando. Giannis to New York. Bridges to Portland. Holiday to New York. Like, I ain't gonna lie, yo. It's a fire trade, bro. Now, you know what I might do? I might have to put Mitch in the trade. I know I don't want to trade Mitch. Because I'll take one of them young boys from Orlando. Goga or one of them other young boys who's cheaper. If I could flip Mitch for one of them cheaper young boys from thing, or if I could get Bobby Portis, one of the two, like, if I could get somebody big from one of those teams, I think I would trade Mitch too. Yeah, I think I would. Not that I want to trade Mitch, but I'm thinking about the future, one. And two, Giannis is going to need a certain type of big man. And I think that you're going to have to probably get another center in that deal. I don't know how compatible Giannis and Mitch would be, but I don't know. Maybe you might have to, I know y'all don't want to put OG in the deal. If you put OG in the deal, you definitely could get what you need back. 100%. I don't want Jeremy Grant though. Please. Look, we only 20 something away from the 100 likes. Let's get the likes up, man. Smash that like button. 646-995-8389. We hanging out late. We on the road to 2,000 subs. So, we're on the road to 10K. The milestone is 2,000. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, man? This is James from Queens.
Hey, Queens in the building, brother. What's good? I remember you called up the other day. What's up?
Yeah, man. I wanted to actually ask you a question.
Let's go.
Okay. First of all, who do you think is the softest Knickerbocker right now?
I don't even like to use those terms. I don't even like to call people soft.
No. Not soft, but like the least, New York-esque. Come on, like we talk about like
the least New York-esque.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say Towns because he's from the area. You feel me? I know that's what you were looking for.
No. Honestly, I don't think Towns is soft. I think there's a clip that went out. He talked his stuff to Draymond Green when he was.
Of course he did.
You saw that, right? Yeah. I think he looks. There's clips of him, being a little sassy, but I don't think he's soft. I think that's just like the way he talks.
Man, look, the zesty look. All right. Now the clips, I can't defend the clips. I won't defend the clips.
No.
You
know what I think I think he needs to be. Zesty Towns is good. He hasn't been zesty this season. Like,
but look, he got it. His woman is finer than all. Anybody who's calling him zesty, I'm willing to bet that his woman looks better than yours.
For sure.
I'm not trying to defend him. Because I can't get involved in another man's beef like that. But at the end of the day, at least you have your wife look better than his if you calling him zesty.
Bro, I need him to get zesty, man. Bro, last season he was zesty. Hey, he was good. I don't see that much zesty.
He was cooking last year. You know why though?
What's up?
Because Tibbs knows him.
Bro.
Remember, they go back to Minnesota.
They do. Towns was definitely not the guy that wanted Tibbs out. There was apparently there was like a couple players, or one that
we know who it was. It's Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. Come on, dog. Yeah. We know that. Yeah. Even though, to be fair, their names wasn't named. No, listen. Towns went on the Roommates podcast and said I had dinner with Tibbs the other night.
Mm.
You think about it. If I don't like somebody and I wanted them fired, why in the hell would I have dinner with them the other night? Why would I have to volunteer that information? It's not like he's still there. I don't have to share that on the pod. You feel me?
Wire. Okay.
So yeah, that's what it was.
I got another question.
What's up?
Okay, how you feel? Okay, I know you watch the league. Like compared to like other teams.
Yeah.
By the way, like me saying compared to other teams doesn't mean that I have like a preconception about other teams already. Just
okay.
Just a regular question. Like, how you feel the chemistry is with this Knicks team? When I say this Knicks team, I'm talking about like the past, this season and last season, like with the implications, and maybe the season before, with the implications of OG and onwards. How you feel this Knicks team, and like it could be on the court. It could be on the bench. It could be the way you think, like they talking to each other on the camera, like like they vibing and stuff like that. Compared to other clips,
I see the clips, right? And here's what I'm gonna say about that, because I still hoop, right? And so when I play, and we're not professionals, I play some semi-pro, but I'm not a professional, right? I'm telling you right now, I seen my friends get into a fight where the one got the other one in a headlock. Took him to the ground because one of my friends know UFC, all that martial arts joint. He took my friend to the ground because he didn't really want to hurt him, and he really could have. So he put him in a headlock and just took him to the ground. We had to break it up.
You put him down.
He put him down. He's a dude. You don't want to mess with dude. Anyway, bottom line, what I'm saying is the reason why I'm bringing that up is because, we fight. But when you got to look at why they're fighting. They're fighting because they're losing. They're not fighting because they don't like each other. They're fighting. I can't even say fighting. Let's say arguing.
Word.
They're arguing because they're losing. When you watch them that game against not Philly, the other one against Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn. Okay.
Man, them dudes were smiling like they best of buddies. It's all about winning at the end of the day. And then now when you start losing, it's your fault. You didn't do this. It's your fault. You didn't do that. But Gershon Yabusele said that one of the reasons why he signed with the Knicks is because this team, y'all just have the best looking chemistry. Y'all look like y'all all like it to be around each other. And that's why I'm here. That's what Yabusele said.
Yeah, he said that.
So, yeah, man. But I appreciate the call, brother. I got you locked. Well, I always had you locked in, James from Queens. I appreciate you, man. And I look forward to your next call. I'm here. I go live every day. So whenever you want to tap in, you can, brother.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
Big time salute.
I'll keep watching. See you, man.
No doubt. Big time salute to the chat. By the way, the chat is lit. Definitely continue to smash that like button. The goal is to get to 100 likes. So I need to get them likes up. Like I said, I'm going to do a giveaway. We get to 100 likes, man. So tell a friend. Hit that share button. Big time salute, man. This was a great show. Great show. Oh, by the way, we crossed the 2K subscriber mark. Hold up. We got to celebrate, dog. We definitely got to celebrate. 2K subscribers, man. I'm glad to be here. I couldn't get it done without you guys, man. Big time salute to everybody in the chat, man. Killer B, I see you, channel member, J-Tap Mod. He said, Cat is zesty. Oh, Lord. Man, big time salute to the chat, man. We hit that 2K mark. Maxine going to be happy to hear this in the morning. We going to have a powerful, popping breakfast show. I'm here talking basketball, man. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinions. We are celebrating tonight. We hitting goals and targets. I told Maxie, I said, listen, man, yo, by tonight, we gonna hit that 2K mark. That's nothing. You know, now we're on the road to 10K. The next milestone is 3K. So the energy is always going to be the same. We got to hit the like button and continue to like, man. We doing a serious like campaign. We still got that 100 like campaign right now. So if you just watch the show, if you just joined the show, hit that like button. If you want to talk, we got a lot of topics. We talk about Towns, right? I brought out some information about his fouls. Anytime he gets 5 fouls or more, we're 3 and 10. We could talk about that. We could talk about what Melo said about Towns. We could talk about Mikal Bridges if you want. We could talk about Mitchell Robinson, you know, catching alley hoops and dunks. What say you? Okay, 20 more likes. Let's go. But nah, seriously, man. I feel as though that's a bonus trade. Really got my mind rolling right now. Can I share with y'all something? I want to share that the Towns trade. I think trading Towns for Giannis, while I'm going to do it, I'm not stupid. I think that's not the package I would prefer. I really believe I would prefer to have Towns with Giannis. Because I believe that I could get Towns, Giannis, and Portis. Towns, Giannis, and Portis. That is your rotation of big men. That's way better than what we have now. Right now, you only got Mitch and Towns. If I can get Giannis, Towns, and Portis, and then until Giannis gets back, play Portis with Towns, I'm sorry, man. I'm breaking up Wingstop, yo. Sorry. Wingstop gotta go, man. Sorry, bro. Wingstop gotta go, man. Y'all ain't stopping nobody, bro. Now, to be fair, our defense has been better. But is that only because of Wingstop? No. If I'm getting those guys, I can. Okay, I still got Yabu, so I can still get a Sadiq Bey on the low. I can still go get a Sadiq Bey on the low. I can get Giannis, Portis, and Sadiq Bey. I'm good. I don't need nothing else. I'm straight. I'm good. Then I got Shaman and Hart. I'm good. Deuce, still got Clarkson. I'm good. My guards are good. I still got Kolek if I need them. That's how you build a team. That's how you build a team. Then I got, so look, this is what I'll do. Till Giannis gets back from his from his injury. I shouldn't say. Yeah, we said it was a fake injury the other night. We was wilding the other night. My man JJ had to call in. Salute to you, JJ, in the chat. You had to call it. Yo, you had to call in and you had to be like, nah, yo, he really got hurt. Yo, that was, yo, when I'm telling you, yo, this is why y'all gotta stay tuned to this show, man. It gets crazy in here. You know, we was cracking jokes. I was playing it on the big screen. Yo, it was a movement. But yo, think about it. If you get Bobby Portis and Giannis, and you get Sadiq Bey, I think you could get Sadiq Bey. I think you just gotta stop playing with the Pelicans and say, look, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna give you 2 second-round picks for Sadiq Bey. Come on, dude. You know you're not gonna get nothing else. Give me Sadiq Bey for 2 second-round picks. I got Pacome Dadier and I got this other brother, and we could get the deal done. Let's go. Now I have Sadiq Bey and Portis with Towns until Giannis gets back. That's a championship team, bro. Now I got the best. Instantly, you would have the best big three in basketball. Oh, Towns, Brunson, and Giannis. It's incredible. Could you imagine Giannis and Towns picking and pop? Now, Towns just got to watch the foul. But at this point, it don't even matter. Because if Towns get in foul trouble and Bobby Portis get in the game, and Towns goes out, Bobby Portis gets in the game. Simple. So that's my favorite trade. Get rid of Wingstop. I think I'd rather get rid of Wingstop than Towns. That's just how I see it right now. Because I feel like with Wingstop, I can get more back. With Towns, I can't get as much back. I can't get Giannis and Portis. I'm only going to get Giannis. And then I'm going to have Giannis and Towns. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to look. Because Giannis is going to need spacing. Mitch is going to clog the lanes up. I think if I get Giannis, I got to trade Mitch. Yeah. I don't want to trade Mitch, but if I'm getting Giannis, I think I got to trade Mitch. 100%. I think he got to get up out of here, bro. Then I could go get Eves, Missy, and all them other trades y'all want to do. Listen, there's a lot you could do. But I'm telling you, man, if I get Bobby Portis and Giannis, bro, we're going to the championship. Because now we got the dogs now. Now we got the dogs with Towns. You feel me? Remember, last time Towns had a real power forward before the Knicks? Last time he had a real power forward was Taj Gibson. They went 46, 47 games, went to the postseason. I think they went to the second round. Let me pull that up. Let me pull that up really quickly. I think they went to I could have sworn they went to the second round. I could be off on that. You know what I mean? I watch a lot of basketball. You know, I make mistakes, but this is why I stay in research mode, so I could correct my mistakes. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, Bobby Portis, bro, with Towns and Yacht, like, I'm trying to build a championship, bro. Like, I don't know what Cass is thinking, but I'm trying to build a championship. I don't care about no players' feelings. I'm putting you on the first bus to wherever the hell you have to go for me to get Giannis. Let's go, man. Smash that like, but look at my man J-Tab. Leave Mitch out of this. I'm telling you, if I have to trade for Giannis, yeah, Wingstop and Mitch is out there. I'm about to do a complete overhaul in the front court. My front court going to be the best in basketball, though. I don't know what you talking about. You need to stop, J-Tab. You need to relax. Talking about goddamn Mitchell Robinson. You're going to see the Greek Freak coming down, getting crazy dunks. You're going to be worried about Mitchell Robinson. You better stop. You better stop. Big time salute to my man, Mellow Mike. I see you in the building. Yeah, man, we having fun, man, on a Monday night. Who would have thought? Knicks Nocturnal, man. I do this every night. By the way, Knicks Nocturnal is a show that comes on when the Knicks are not on. And it's late for the vampires, because I'm a vampire. Yeah, look at this. Look at this year. Okay, look at this. Let me blow this up a little bit. Let me blow this up so I can show you what I'm talking about. Look at it. Look at this right here. Karl-Anthony Towns, All NBA third team, 21-point-something points, 12.3 rebounds, better numbers than what he has now. And what year was this for him? What? He was 22. 1.4 blocks. Better numbers than he has now. 42% from three. Granted, he only took 3.5 attempts. 54.5% from the field. Damn near 60% from two-point range. Damn near 60% effective field goal percentage. And he had Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson played all 82 games. Yuri, man, what's going on?
Ah, brother, you told me. A lot of news.
Yo, it's a lot, right? It's a lot, yo. Let me tell you something. It's a lot.
You start off with Quran, fill me in.
Man, we talking about, shoot, man, this show devolved, bro. You know, Maxine is not here, so, you know, we just was having some conversations. Man, we talked about Mitchell Robinson and his dunks, but nobody really cares about that right now, so I guess we move past that. Then we talked about Mikal Bridges. He's pretty much disappeared in January. And then we started talking about Towns and the revelation that Carmelo-Anthony made and the revelation that I made.
Okay, what's the revelation that Carmelo made? I didn't see the post-game part. I didn't see that part.
So Carmelo said that when Towns shot that air ball three in Dallas or against Dallas, he was like, let it go, Cat. Let it go. And then Towns looked at him and said, all right, OG, you got it. But the point that he was trying to make is that he felt that Towns cares about what other people think. Yeah. So I mean, that's what it was.
I mean, come on, it's trade deadline season. You know what I mean? We've seen some. We've seen players break around trade deadline, bro.
So wait, you think he'll get better like once it passes?
I want to be the believer that he will get better.
Okay.
You know, I think.
Well, we got no choice because we're trying to win the championship. So yes, we need it. Right. we need him to get better.
He really will be out of here. He really will be out of here.
Right.
You know what I mean? So. That's how I feel about it. I don't think we should trade Cat. I think Cat had a bad slump just for first half of the season. And we've seen players have a bad first half, and they have an amazing second half.
That's true.
So,
it's possible.
That wants to believe that's what Towns is going through.
Me too. And I also agree that I wouldn't trade him for Giannis. I would give it a wing stop. That's just me.
Honestly, Karan, thinking about it too, you can't. Who's going to replace Cat's value? The guy gives you 20 and 11 a night.
And he pops on that screen for three. That's what Giannis likes. Giannis needs a center that can pop on the three. Mitchell Robinson can't do that. I would not put Mitchell Robinson with Giannis.
I had a few people discuss this in the Discord server.
Yeah.
I'm in a believer that we could still win a title with Cat, even after the bad slump he had.
I hope.
But again, this is Giannis. So I'm conflicted. Even with the calf injury, I'm still pulling the trade.
Hell, Nick, listen, let me tell you something, Yuri. I don't want to trade Cat, but I would. Yeah, I mean, it's that simple to me.
I don't know how poor his value is right now across the league.
His value is still high. It's Giannis. It's high. First off, you got some people like me. Well, I'm not gonna say like me. I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer up for myself.
Exactly.
But you got some people that don't believe the injury's real.
Okay, you want my hot take on that?
Go ahead.
I think the injury is bullshit.
Oh, wow. Okay. So then you're doing the deal. We're doing the deal tonight.
I'm doing the deal tonight. I think it's bull.
Hey,
bro,
man.
I've watched that clip so many times. I'm like, nah, this man really just fell down. Are you for real?
Man, I don't know, man. JJ called up. So the JJ, he was a level-headed Knicks fan that night. He called up and he said, "No, it's real. It's real." I saw the game. He wasn't moving right. I didn't see the game, so I just saw the clip.
But salute to JJ. If it is real, then my bad for the disclaimer. But that's a big Karan, that's a big blow to Giannis if it is real.
It's a big blow because now he can't get traded. No, he can still get traded.
He can still get traded. I'm doing the trade. We've seen injured players get traded. Come on now.
Hold on. But Yuri, think about this, right? If I could trade Wingstop, right? Because look, listen to the key to the deal. The key to the deal is that the Portland Trail Blazers want Mikal Bridges bad. They're willing to give Milwaukee back their picks in a 3-team swap with the Knicks. I did a show earlier today. I'm not sure if you saw it. This week inside the Knicks.
Right.
So one of the things I said was, it's like the Cooper flag with Luka, but this time you have a chance to get the number one pick. Of course, Dallas didn't know it at the time, but the Bucks could just tank. You could trade Giannis and tank, and if you get that first pick, you're not even thinking about Giannis.
You're thinking about the next star from Milwaukee.
Bingo. So look, here's the game plan, right? Because the NBA gonna fix it for the small market to get right. So look.
Of course.
We get Mikal Bridges and OG. Both of them, for me, they out of here. I'm getting rid of Wingstop. Sorry. I know that's going to make some of y'all mad. I don't care.
Come on, I'm going to send Bridges jersey. Go.
I'm sorry, man. Bro, you can still rock it. We still wear John Starks and Ewings and all of that. All the guys that got traded, we still rock it. Anyway, nonetheless, I'm sending Bridges to Portland. They're going to send back 2 or 3 picks to Milwaukee. Their picks back pretty much. From the holiday trade, right?
Yeah,
get their picks.
I remember that.
Okay, so now Bridges goes to Portland, right? Portland got to send. Damn, I forgot who they got on their team. Doesn't even matter.
When there's smoke, there's fire.
Bingo, right? So he goes there. OG goes to Milwaukee with those picks. I'm adding Mitchell Robinson to the deal. I want Bobby Portis, and I want Saddiq Bey. I need Saddiq Bey. I need Bobby Portis. Or if I could get Giannis and Bobby Portis and somebody else that's like 6'9" from somebody. Because there's going to be multiple teams. So I need a 6'9" dude with Bobby Portis and Giannis to the Knicks. And then I'm going to have, I really want Sadiq Bey because this is what my lineup would be. Towns, Bey, with Portis off the bench. We waiting for Giannis to get back. Let's go. We cooking. They give me Josh Harden, Shamit, or whoever the hell else you want to put at the wing. I don't give a damn. I got Giannis coming back. I got Towns. I got Sadiq Bey. I got Brunson. I still got Clarkson. I still got Deuce. I still got Kolek. Yeah, let's go. I'm running with that squad, and we're going to go win a championship.
You know, that's not a bad squad.
That's a great goddamn squad.
Yeah, you improve the bench.
Hell yeah.
Everyone's back in their natural positions.
Bingo. See, now we thinking, man. Big time salute to my man, Buzzer Beater. He said, Karar, you're a maniac. I got a 1-800 number for me. Hey, man, I'm going hard. And guess what? I'm getting up in the morning and doing a morning show too, man.
Listen, all I know is the trade deadline's next week, and we about to find out what the Knicks are going to do.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, Yuri, they better get somebody 6'9", bro, and taller. That's all I care about.
You need size on the bench. It's getting to the point.
You need it, bro.
It's getting to the point where the Pistons store would walk you with size. It's getting to the point where you just need size. The league is going for size now.
You need the size, bro. I could live with the small guards off the bench, but I still got Bobby Portis and Giannis and Sadiq Bey and man, shoot, man. Yo,
listen,
we gonna win the championship.
Regardless, for the first half under Mike Brown, despite January, Mike Brown did a pretty good job in January, bro. I think.
Yeah.
Despite the
no, I can't say that. Hell no. We got 8 losses in the month of January. Hell no, he ain't doing a good jam job. Now, he's trying to atone for himself now, because I know we're gonna smack Sacramento. I'll tell you how in the morning. Now, that Toronto game, I'm a little
I'm concerned about that Toronto game. I'm a little concerned about that.
I might have to give Toronto their props, Yuri. I might. Yeah.
I might have to get Toronto props too, because that's a little iffy, that game.
And it's not just because they beat OKC. It has nothing to do with that. It has something to do with everything else I noticed. Not just because they beat OKC. OKC, everybody beat OKC this year. Who didn't beat OKC this year? That's not telling me nothing.
Yeah, OKC got, if anything, Karan, I think OKC got exposed a lot more heavier this year than they did last year.
Hey, man, on NBA Saturdays, we will be talking about OKC because I noticed something with OKC, and
I can tell you, no, they got no 3-point shooting.
Okay, let me not say that. That's a stretch. They can get cold from 3-point shooting.
They get cold from 3-point, but they can shoot. It's just they're not consistent. They're not consistent. But it's something else. And this is why we got to get Giannis, because OKC, this is their last hurrah. I'm telling y'all that right now.
Oh, yeah, you can tell.
It's their last hurrah. Trust me.
This is the Knicks' last hurrah. This is Orlando's last hurrah. This is Cleveland's last hurrah.
The last hurrah. And the reason why I say that is because they're going to have to let go of some of their key pieces. They're paying Chet and SGA and the other bull too much money. So it's going to, even though they got draft picks, and yes, they're going to keep drafting, but how can you rely on that in the postseason?
You can't. That's the problem. That's why I didn't have a problem with Mikal Bridges giving up the 5 picks. Like, at all.
I hear you, but nah, Mikal got to get up out of here. If I'm getting Giannis and I got a team that wants him.
You listen, I'm all the guys. It's like, yo, keep the core. Let's see what we do. But come on,
keep the core. You need to tell that to Leon Rose. He never does that. Keep the core. When did he keep the core?
And now
Ever.
we're hearing the Cat move, and now we're hearing the Knicks are actually shopping Cat.
Well, it kind of okay.
How true is? Do you believe that's true?
We talked about that. It's not technically true. What happened was his name came up in some discussions, but the Knicks weren't pitching Cat
about it.
Yeah, other teams, it was Memphis, it was I think Orlando, and another team.
Was it bull crap or no?
Well, they were inquiring about Towns, and they had discussions, but the Knicks backed off, and then the reports came out from Ian Begley, some other dude They was like they don't think the Knicks are going to trade Towns.
I don't
Even
think so
even for Giannis, I don't think it's necessary to trade Towns for Giannis. I think you should play them together because that pick and roll
with Towns and Giannis would go hard. It would.
Like that team would be so crazy, especially if I could get Bobby Portis, bro.
This trade deadline, bro. This trade deadline is going to determine whether the Knicks make the finals or not this year. I'm being so serious with
No,
you.
because you got to watch out because Boston, I got to do an unfiltered thought because Boston is about to make a move that is going to send a chain reaction throughout the Eastern Conference if they do this move. And I will talk about it because I got to talk about Boston because remember I said destroy your enemies totally? Yeah. Yeah, we got to do a part 2 to that, dog. I might have been off base on that one.
I will say one thing though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. I want to talk about the first half I want to talk about the first half, right?
Okay.
The first half of the season, right? Before the January slump where we had 8 losses. All teams go through slumps. Let me make that clear. It's not OKC went through it, Orlando went through it. Orlando, I think, is still going through it.
Right.
Now. We're lucky that the Knicks had 8 losses in January, folks.
We're lucky? Huh? You said we're lucky? Why you say that?
I say lucky because, come on, with the way they were playing, that could have been at least 10 losses.
Maybe. Oh, you saying it could have been worse? Okay, I got it.
It could have been worse.
I got you.
I mean, it could have been so much worse, Karan. I'm not even.
It should have been better, though. I mean, like, realistically, we should have never lost to Sacramento. We should have never lost to Atlanta, right? And we should have won at least one of them 76ers games. I'm just saying, like, yeah.
I'm telling you, the slump that the Knicks went on was bad. Really bad.
Yeah, man. But yo, Yuri. Well, go ahead. Say your last words. Go ahead.
Yeah, my last words is this. Whatever happens next week, the one guy that's holding up the trade market right now is Giannis.
That's a fact.
Once the Giannis domino 4 goes down.
Oh, my God.
That's when you're really going to see the trade market go all over the place. And I mean, you think we're hearing rumors now about the Portland and Milwaukee and Knicks team trade?
They ain't the only ones.
They ain't the only ones.
Because you got Austin Reeves. I mean, you got it's a lot that can happen. And Yuri, I'm gonna say this.
Scenarios, and I'm gonna cook on this. There's many scenarios. One, the Knicks somehow get Giannis.
Okay. Right.
Somehow get Giannis.
It's not far-fetched, but go ahead.
Far-fetched, because remember, it has to be Giannis forcing himself out of Milwaukee.
At this point, based on the report I read earlier today, they may be ready to part ways with Giannis. Yeah, because
any day now. It can lose.
Because listen, let me tell you why. I think someone in that front office said we could get somebody out the draft if we tank, and I think that is the thought process. Knicks can help us get our picks back. Let's do the deal.
You give them Giannis. They give Portland.
Bingo.
And boom, OG's back at the power. OG's back at the small forward.
No, OG's out of here. In my trade, OG is out of here. Sorry.
All over OG.
I'm keeping Towns over OG. Wingstop is out of here, bro. Yeah, I'm good. I'm telling you, I need Bobby Portis, Sadiq Bey, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and maybe somebody else because I'm not looking at the money. I'm about to get 4 good players in return with Giannis. So,
you really think Leon's planning on that, bro?
Listen. If Leon is a smart man, he needs to understand that he's going to need Towns at the 5 popping off of those Giannis screens, and Mitchell Robinson cannot play with Giannis.
Oh, yeah, no, the spacing would be so conflicting.
The spacing is going to be trash, so I'm shipping Mitch up out of here. Mitch, Bridges, OG, gone. Sorry. I hate to hurt your feelings, Mitchettes. I know y'all gonna get mad. Oh, you hate Mitch. No, I love the Knicks because I'm trying to put together a team that's gonna actually win a championship. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, unless y'all still Knick alumni, nobody gonna be thinking about Wingstop and Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, we might say, oh, it was great to have them, but if we go and get a championship with Giannis, nobody's gonna remember these guys. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, man. I'm going there tonight. It's Knicks Nocturnal, man. I hate to break it to you.
It's true. Bro, this trade, dude, we're 1 week away from the trade deadline. Let that sink in.
I'm just telling you right now, that's what Towns need. Towns gets Giannis with him. Towns gonna feel like now, yo, think about the pressure that gets relieved from Towns.
Towns literally just pop threes.
Towns gonna be going 1-on-1. You
Now
can't double Towns now.
Now Towns could pop threes all he wants.
He could pop threes and the spacing gonna be good because Giannis don't play on the low block.
Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cats' 3-point percentage goes up after the trade deadline.
Oh, you kidding me? Man, shoot, man. Listen, Leon, you know the assignment.
I want to see.
Do not mess this up.
I really want to. Because you put out the statement that you want to win a title. I get that. I need to see it with my own 2 eyes.
I hear you, Yuri. But listen, Yuri, I'm going to go. I appreciate the call. Great call.
Continue.
Brings me back up to the Knicks call-up show days. Big time salute.
Salute.
All right, man. Yo, listen, man, we got 11 more likes away. We got to get to the 100 like mark, yo. We got to smash the like button. We going to give away something if we get there, man. So let's get the likes up. We 11 likes away. I don't care how y'all feel. Sorry. If my trade package offends you because I want to get Giannis Antetokounmpo with Sadiq Bey and Bobby Portis, and I'm willing to give up Mitchell Robinson and Wingstop to go get those guys, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I am the objective fan. Once I saw that Portland was willing to take Mikal for the picks, do you know how easy the Giannis trade is? I'm literally giving up Wingstop for Giannis. I'm doing that in a heartbeat. He has more defensive teams than the both of them combined. He's All-NBA first team for 7 years. Then I get you the best three-point shooting player in the league and big man, Bobby Portis, off the bench. And y'all gonna say, I ain't traded Mitchell Robinson. Huh? Why? You can't keep Mitch with Giannis. It's not going to work. Why don't you think Jericho Sims get run? Because he doesn't fit the mold. Only time Jericho Sims plays is when they either decimated at the 5 spot or Giannis is not playing. You can't play Giannis with Sims. All we gonna do is blitz it. That's it. Let's turn Sims into a lob threat. How many lobs you think Jericho Sims could get and beat us in the game? Now, the other trade for Towns goes to Orlando was cute. But I got to trade Mitch too. I can't have Giannis with Mitch. And if I do that trade, I'm not going to get Bobby Portis. Unless maybe I do Mitch and Towns for Portis and Giannis, I might do that. Or, like I said, I need to get one of them big dudes from Orlando. Give me that Goga kid. If I'm doing Towns, I got to get that go. J-Tat says, please stop it with Sims. Hey, I'm telling the truth. J-Top, how many Milwaukee games did you watch? Through the J-Tap, man. All my West Coast people in the building, man. Yo, the chat is lit. This is why I like doing the late night shows, man. The chat is lit, yo. We having a serious conversation right now. We talking about breaking up Wingstop. I mean, it didn't start there. We started with, I didn't even want to talk about Giannis tonight. I'm saving Giannis for the morning, but Giannis is popping, bro. Like, what you want me to do? Every show, they want to talk about Giannis. I have to oblige. I didn't even want to talk about Giannis tonight. And if you can't call up and you want me to read your message, you could always send the donation. I'll get to it. I'll break it down. Tomorrow, if you are a favorite player type of guy, I may piss you off some more. Because I'm talking about Sabonis tomorrow, big dog. And J-Tap said none. I know. I know, man. I know. Yo, 7 more likes, man. Hold on. Let me make sure my joint is right. By the way, if you want to call back, I forgot to do that. You know, I've been letting y'all rock with the minutes. But if you do want to call back, you have to send a $5 donation. I know it's lit. Want to get it off. But yeah, I let y'all rock for longer. It's normally a 3-minute rule. I've been letting y'all rock. You know, Maxine is sleeping. Shh, don't tell Maxine. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell Maxine. I'm a team player. But if you want to call back, definitely hit the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Or the Super Chat. And I'll get you back on the line. You know, we do got a 1-call policy. I've been letting y'all get some more time. Somebody just said Giannis. Facts. Giannis. God damn it. We got the best medical staff in basketball. Giannis will play 82 games next season. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Giannis is going to play 82 games next season, be the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, Eastern Conference MVP, all the MVPs, All-Star Game MVP. Y'all tripping, dog. If y'all don't want Giannis because you want to keep a bunch of dudes who y'all won't remember in 20 years, you're going to keep a bunch of dudes you're not going to remember? Y'all have to stop, bro. Seriously. I'm not sure about, you talking about playoff Bridges, man? I don't know, bro. I know about playoff Giannis, though. I don't know about no playoff Bridges, but I know about playoff Giannis. Playoff Giannis had 50 in the finals. He was a finals MVP. That's what I know. I don't know nothing about no playoffs anybody else. But playoff Giannis, boy, that man is different, dog. Think about it. Jalen Brunson will be the best player he's ever played with. Unless you rate Jrue Holiday that high. Dame Lillard, I felt like was, more towards the end of his joint. Now, if you would have gave Dame Lillard, if you would have gave him like a 26-year-old Dame Lillard, they winning the championship. Dame is that guy. But Dame at this age, he's kind of, I'm not saying that he's washed, but he ain't the same Dame. J-Tap said he's going to watch the show and listen to the call and call with a stopwatch. Yo, that's facts, because she would have got on me. Like, yo, you letting these guys rock. I'm like, listen, the inmates is running the asylum. We about to get another 100-like show. So, I'm just trying to show some love, man. But I do got to honor the callback rule. I can't just, if you want to call back, send a super chat. I get you right back on the line. You feel me? Big time salute to everybody in the building who's still up, because all I'm doing right now, as soon as we get off, I'm going to watch basketball because they sleeping. So I'm going to watch some basketball before I fall asleep. I'll probably try to get like 4 condensed games in. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you watch 4 condensed games in a day, that's a lot of basketball, bro. It's a lot. Because, you got the 5-minute. I don't watch the 5-minute. The 5 minutes cool if you just want to see something quickly. But you got to at least watch the 15 to 18-minute condense. Like, you get a lot out of that 18-minute condense. Like, I'm not going to tell you guys all my tricks. But literally, if I wanted to, I could watch like 6 games a day. Seriously. What I do watch, I try to watch, and it's hard because, sometimes I don't want to watch the Hornets and stuff like that. I love basketball, but to watch the Charlotte Hornets, you got to be a special dude to watch, like Washington and them, you know what I'm saying? Just for no reason. if I'm doing my scout report, like I had to go scout the Kings, right? This is my King scout report right there. Bam. Notice how it's multiple papers. Because I'm gonna go in on that tomorrow, bro. I noticed some trends. Yeah, we're gonna smack the Kings. Remember, I said it. Remember, you heard it here first. I told you we gonna smack the Kings, and I'm gonna explain it tomorrow. And then you could point them to the morning show and say, hey, he's cooking. He called it. But 646-995-8389, call up. Let me see where we are on the likes. There's 4 more likes, man. Hey, yo, smash that like button, dawg. We trying to have another 100 like show, man. This would be the second 100 like show for the day. Let's go, man. Big time salute to everybody in the building, though, man. Seriously, I do appreciate you. I do this every single day, man. I love talking about the Knicks. You guys call up. We do got the 3-minute call rule, but sometimes I let you rock. You know what I'm saying? Like I did tonight. And I'm curious to see, where your thoughts are. Yeah, man. We got an action-packed week. I'm doing 3 blue and orange breakfast shows. 3 blue and orange breakfast shows. 1 on Tuesday tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday. Thursday, I'm going to skip because I need to get some rest. But Thursday, we still going to do a 2-a-day because we're going to do Knicks Nocturnal, right? And then we probably going to have a special Knicks Nocturnal that day, too, because Maxine fell asleep tonight, so we didn't get the chance to do it tonight. But we'll do it then, and then we'll do a level-headed Knicks talk because, something will come up. So, yeah, man, we do 2-a-days over here, man. This is what we do, man. Oh, big time salute to my man, Coach, man. Good seeing you, man. One of the first channel mods, channel member, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. Big time salute to you, Coach. Hey, yo, Coach, you want to know something funny? You still could actually make the playoffs. 100%. Oh, we just cut. Yo, big time. Yo, honestly, chat, yo, I think I got one of the best chats on YouTube, man. We crossed the 100 like mark. We crossed the 2K subscribers. Big time salute to everybody that helped us do that. I'm going to come back after these messages, and I'm going to give away a membership. That's the gift for the night. So before I get back to the content, I do want to let you guys know I created a new Linktree page, linktree.com/TheObjectiveFan. All you got to do is go there, check it out. I got all types of stuff on there. You can send me a super chat. You can buy 82 Nights Journal, everything that I'm pushing, my Substack link, my YouTube link, my TikTok. If you want to connect with me more, want to get my email address, everything I'm pushing is directly on linktree.com/TheObjectiveFan. Definitely go check it out. Scan the barcode, link in the description, links everywhere, and you will be able to access more of me. Now I'll let you get back to the content. But before I do, don't forget to subscribe, like the channel, like the video, so more people can check out the video. But also, if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel. Big time salute, man. Definitely check out the Linktree. We got sponsors on there with great offers, great deals. The 82 Nights, if you want to get one of the official basketball intelligence systems journal, right? If you want to go get the merch, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this is not even available in store. I might have to bring this back. But if you want to get, the Bodega Cat, Captain 11 mugs, you get that from the Linktree, all right? But big time salute. Big time salute. We gave away a membership, and we do got a new member. So I got to take the time to give a big time salute as this chat opens up. My man, the Pabones, man. Big time salute, man, to the Pabones for becoming a channel member. Yo, we got the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. You could go check that out. I mean, you get access to well over 50 to 60 plus members only videos. You get access to members only live chats, members first video. I mean, there's so much that you get when you become a member, man. I'm trying to find my soundboard. Big time salute. Yo, Coach, we didn't talk about Shumpert. What happened with Shumpert? What happened with Shumpert? because I could talk about that in the morning. This is why I love the chat, man. If something happened with Shumpert, we definitely talk about that in the morning. I already came up with like 3 topics tonight that I'm going to talk about in the morning and like 2 unfiltered thoughts. I'm curious to know, Coach. Yeah, big time salute, J-Tap. I appreciate the channel members, man. Big time salute. But yeah, Coach, what happened with Shumpert? I need to know, man. Let me know. Yeah, if you guys want to call up, man, I know it's late. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. If not, you could always send in a donation via Cash App. You can send it via Super Chat, and I will break it down once you send in those messages. But Coach, you got to talk to me. Damn, I wish I would have. I wish I would have saw that tonight, because I actually could have implemented that what I talked about tonight. Because you know what we talked about, Coach? We talked about Carmelo Anthony and what he said about Towns. I'm not sure if you heard about that, Coach, but I didn't hear about Iman Shumpert, and so I got to check that out. Definitely got. I didn't get a chance to check out a lot of like news and stuff today because I was super busy. Podcast Mondays is always tough because there's so much information and so much I have to prepare for that I don't really get a chance to read much on Mondays. Even in the Discord, I'm not even active like that because it's just too much. So I'm gonna check that out. Coach, I may talk about that on the morning show. But listen, man, I appreciate y'all, man. This was a powerful show. Powerful show. We will be back tomorrow morning, man. Big time salute to all the channel members. Thank you for helping us get to the 100 like goal. Thank us for getting to the 2K subscriber goal. And until next time, as always, man, let's go